Yeah, and I gotta run the intro. I gotta send a tweet out.
You definitely have to send a tweet out so old Muskie knows to come watch.
Wait, do you tweet, Dolph?
I do.
I might
I
get
think you mean
an
you
account
post on
just
X,
to follow
right?
you. Yeah, I was gonna say, do you
I
X?
don't zeet on X.
I
whatever
please
the
don't
fuck they
zeet
call it.
anywhere. That sounds really
I just threw
foul.
up in my mouth.
Yeah, I threw up outside of my mouth.
I was on a webinar about AI solutions for search engine optimization this morning, so I kind of got a little bit of that in me today.
A webinar?
Yeah, it means a Zoom call where two people are like, hey guys,
But
we're
what-
so excited about the new synergistic solutions that we can offer you with Webtoon
Why
AI.
were you?
It's a seminar, but you don't go to a room for it.
But
Yeah.
why were you there?
'Cause
Why were you
Merv was like,
watching?
go watch this, and I was like, okay.
Getting paid for it would be why.
Money.
Because like, when you say like you're in a weird event, it's usually like corporeal. You're there in body and spirit. And then when you say web seminar, I'm like, why?
Perks
Dolph,
of
we're
an
doing
office
great.
job.
I want you to know I'm following you here.
Did you turn on the stream already?
He did.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to
Can
get
I
the
say a
notification on my
slur?
phone.
No slurs.
Any slurs that follow this point, I do not endorse.
But prior to that,
Hey, if you're in chat and you're a Ginch, you're not welcome here.
We're still gonna figure out that there's some fucking like native old language that uses that
No, we're
fucking
gonna
word.
we're gonna
we're gonna
make it a
be
slur
so
if we keep
fucked.
using it like this.
We're gonna be so fucked because of that fucking word.
For some context, that was someone's name that we ran into in Overwatch, and we just thought it sort of
Poor
had the
guy.
Sounded like an
mouthfeel of a
offensive
slur.
term.
or person.
It
Poor
sounds like an offensive term, and then we've been using it since forever now.
Like I said, be a buddy, not a bully.
Now we
I
just
had
bully
to Google
random
that to
people.
see if it means anything.
No, I
It is-
literally.
It is men's underwear.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Like they named their company
Reef
after a
style
slur.
in particular. Especially those that are threadbare.
So, dirty underwear.
More like worn out than
Like
dirty.
ratty.
Today is the 4th of Dolding. That puts us at the rainy period of the year. It's hot outside. We're in the middle of Hazel spell. That is the season. Yesterday, Ivette and a couple of other members of the Seekers engaged in a ritual devised by Sirius and Prolic Rod, the librarian, I guess, of the Seekers of the Jade Oath. The purpose of which was to sort of open up a temporary demi-plane within an object that you have recovered a couple of, in order to unlock the secrets within. They were successful, and now with that experience in tow, it comes to the second attempt. Thought core number 2. No doubt we'll have different challenges within. But a few days before this, Aeolus, you come up to Kedwell, which is the sort of manor house converted into the guild space for the Seekers of the Jade Oath, an organization you've heard about, and decided to join for your own reasons. I think you've had some correspondence with them prior. You're not just showing up cold. So you are expected, and in fact are greeted.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Well, hello there. You must be our new recruit. What was the name?
Aeolus.
Ah. Welcome. My name's Iron Snakewood. I'm the quartermaster here. Please, this way. I'll show you around a bit.
Oh, thank you.
And could you describe your character for us?
So my character is, I guess, a little pale. It's wrapped in a bit of clothing, has a cloak on, has a wrap over the head, so can't really see much of my hair, though you can make out some wisps of purple. Generally wearing kind of scholarly clothes, but I'm mostly wrapped about, so I guess you said it was kind of the hot season. I guess is a little bit wearying on me, but I'm still dressed in the outfit.
And Ian, sort of middle-aged human man, olive skin, light brown hair, somewhat muscular, but has developed a belly in recent years. Begins to walk you through this place and sort of give you the rundown of how things work. You go through the main entrance, and there's like a little reception area, a couple of offices right off to the side, including Ian's office, which is right here up at the front. Brings you to the back area, which is, you know, sort of like members only area, where there's like lab. There's a Tengu man working back there, and Ivette, up to you. If you're there or not.
Probably.
Okay. And also,
From time to time, there's a little explosion noise.
and yeah, so there's a Black Tengu man back there, and also a Kobold who, I bet if you would like to describe yourself now.
He is like 3 feet tall. He's very small. He is blue, and then the horns on his head kind of like a crown shape, and then he's using like this bottoms up purple shirt that makes him look like a waiter. It's pretty funny. He probably has like close to him his gun, which I don't know if you know what it is or not as a character, because it's not like that common. So I say he doesn't have one pinky on one of his hands because he lost it on the explosion. He's probably like, at this point, if it was a couple days ago, he's probably working on like the mutagen bullets that he was working on. So he's spitting on like pots a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess I curiously, the gun, I'm not super familiar with guns, though. I have some knowledge about alchemy and mixology, so I guess that part's familiar. So I'm eyeing a little curiously at the whatever you two are working on.
Yeah, it's possible you may have seen a couple of guns. They're a sort of new invention, and they were not invented on this continent. So most people here have never seen one except for Ivette's. But you might have come across one or heard of them or something like that. There's like a couple of popping noises as you walk by these two hard at work.
Oh yeah.
Focused on what they're doing, and I think probably a sort of foul smell coming out due to the mutagen concoctions that they're working with right now. So Ian will sort of rush you past and go, sometimes they got the strangest things in there.
Also, from time to time, you see like a small coin running around, or like maybe it's a little like potion thing running around.
Oh, a little potion bottle with legs.
Yeah, because I have two pet mimics babies around the lab. They're doing shit. I like to believe that they like pretend that there's something that boss gonna get, and then boss touched it, and they start running, and boss gets scared. Like this, they become a vial and stand still.
So you're then directed further into the back area where there's a vast library. And I think up near the front, there's probably a table sprawled with books and notes. And here you see an orcish man, older, sort of receding black hair, green skin, who's deep into these notes. And maybe Sirius, if you would like to be here as well.
Oh, why not? I think serious.
Yeah. Okay. So they're working on something. Sirius, why don't you describe yourself?
Sirius is a half elf. He is a little over 6 feet tall, relatively thin build, black hair, blue eyes. When he's dressed for battle, which he probably is not right now, so he's probably just in normal clothes right now, but he does wear armor, and he has a long katana strapped to one hip. But I don't think he has. He might have the sword with him, but definitely not armor right now.
Right. All right.
This here's our Athenaeum. We've got all sorts of literature, should that be to your liking. Mostly focused on details of our trade. Books on environments and survival, monsters, that sort of thing.
This place will definitely I'll definitely see some time here.
Let's not bother them right now. They're working on something very time sensitive. Now, he brings you back out of this building. Through the rest of it is nothing super interesting, but outside, I think you go out like a side door, and there's a sort of like an archery range, just like a dirt area that's got like targets and dummies and things. There's scorch marks all over the ground there. Maybe there's a couple of red shirt seekers that are practicing some things out there, you know, swinging swords or something. So he'll guide you around that area and out to a building that sits separately. It has a little storefront, and like a warehouse sort of thing in the back. And he'll bring you straight to the warehouse door. Shara's not here right now, but she usually runs this place. This is the depository. We sell goods here. Some of the rarities that we're able to acquire from our hunting or other deeds. We also do keep some goods available for you seekers when you go out on missions and the like. So I'm sure you'll be visiting here with some regularity.
Definitely would rather be safe than sorry on this. Definitely.
So he'll guide you through here and point out a couple of things like, oh, we invented this 2 years ago. It's very cool. And like the potion rack, and there's like refrigerated animal bits in a back area where they have like some enchantments that keep a certain section of the warehouse cold.
Okay. I'm probably fixing my focus a little more on the potion vials, kind of trying to figure out what those are, what kind of potions are in stock.
Yeah, they're all labeled, and they seem to have a pretty good collection of your most common ones, but there's a large number of healing potions. That seems to be, by and large, the most popular thing that they need. So, it's all stuff that's, or mostly the potions are produced in-house. A lot of the stuff in here is produced in-house or retrieved by seekers or something.
Okay.
But he'll go on to explain that they sell to people who are not part of the organization, hence the storefront. They also do some contracts for specific items, and will deliver direct for that stuff. And this is sort of like how they make money and stay afloat as a group. But he'll once he guides you out of there, explain that he'll probably be calling on you in a couple of days, that they have something he can't talk about right now, but that you should be able to help with, and will hook you up with a hotel or a inn room at the local town of Arrow's Edge, which is just a couple minutes walk away.
All right.
And I think maybe on the way there, or on the way to town, or maybe once you get into the inn, you might run into a certain Eladrin Wizard, if they want to describe themselves.
Ah, yes.
The identify spell.
Thank you. I think you see a sort of tall, lithe Eladrin person with like a navy blue woolen cloak that repels the rains this time of year, or maybe it's wax canvas. I don't know. It's a fantasy material. Who knows? With sort of deep set eyes, sort of an olive undertone to their skin, pointed ears, hair maybe chin length or so. At an inn, I'm probably sitting like at a table with a small mess of book and paper in front of me.
Aren't we on the way to the inn at the moment? Or
Could be on the way to the inn, could be in the lobby area of the inn, or
okay, lobby's fine.
Something like that.
Right. I'm on my own at the inn, so, or is Ion leading me at the moment still?
I think he'd lead you up to the inn and probably go so far as to cover a couple of nights, arrange for a couple of nights stay. So he might be talking to the caretaker.
Understood.
I'll
Thank you.
probably see Ion and wave.
I also wave a bit. I guess nervously, because I mean I don't know anyone.
I think in the way of Elantra, I would just kind of go back to whatever nonsense I'm trying to research at the moment, which I
Okay.
think is probably like architectural plans.
Oh, okay. All right. So we fast forward, or I guess unrewind, and come back to the present. And Aeolus, you are now you've come back to Kedwil on the day that you were I guess told, probably like a day or two ago. You got a message from Ian saying that they had a job for you on such and such day. So to head back at that time. So you're back and you see several familiar faces here. In addition, Gabatha, it's raining so hard when you arrive.
No.
So unless you have a means of guarding yourself from that, you may be quite wet.
Oh, of course I do. I was able to talk to some wonderful, kind young gentlemen in the village, and I explained that I'm a little old lady, and they offered to cover me with their coats. So I've walked the entire way totally free of water.
Okay, so Gabatha arrives with two young men.
Four
young men, each having a corner of like a couple of jackets that they've tied together, held up over her head to keep her dry, all the way up to the front door. And if you could please describe Gabatha for us.
Well, of course, I'm going to turn to those four men and say, "Oh, thank you so much. It does my heart so much good to know that there's still such wonderful gentlemen in the world. Here, take one of my sticky buns." And I unfurl a little basket in my hands, and I have some caramel bourbon sticky buns. So I give one to each of those guys, and I turn around to walk into the room. Gabatha is about 5 feet tall. She is wider than she's tall. She's white-haired, very pale and wrinkled, and she looks like a frontier grandmother. So she's wearing like a floral dress that's almost to her, to her ankles. She has an apron on. She's covered in white dust, which is flour. And she has underneath her dress some like pretty sturdy black leather combat boots. The other thing is hanging on a belt by her waist is a very heavy looking whisk that is like far heavier than the average baking whisk. And I don't know what color Gabatha's eyes are. I always assumed they were blue, but they kind of twinkle. And I'd say she looks pretty cheery. And Gabatha is immediately going to kind of look at everyone and say, "Oh, hello again. It's so good to see all my friends. And we have a new friend. How nice to meet you. What's your name?"
Nice to meet you too. My name's Aeolus. What's your name?
Oh, Aeolus, I'm so happy. This is such a good group, but it's always good to have more friends. My name is Gabatha Baker, and you can call me Gabatha or Miss Baker, whichever you'd like. And here are some sticky buns. And I'm going to put the basket of sticky buns on like the closest table or wherever. I'm going to find a seat or look at someone to give up their seat. And then as soon as I sit down, I'm probably going to take a nap.
Fantastic. The men will thank you profusely for the buns, and then also nod at Elantra for drying them off. Although, will be a little bit they'll be hit with a wave of disappointment when they walk back outside and just immediately get wet again.
Yeah, but at least now they can put their coats on over dry clothes to keep the coats wet, but the
That's
clothes
true.
dry.
Unfortunately, one of them doesn't have a coat. They had 3 coats tied together, and this 4th person is just fucked.
I gave him 2 sticky buns. I also need to add to my description, I wrote it down in preparation that Gabatha smells like cinnamon, vanilla, and warmed brown butter. Specifically today because of what she was making for the buns.
Wow.
Yeah.
I should have had dinner before we played.
The way I prep for Pathfinder is I look up recipes.
So yeah, there's a little bit of time for y'all to introduce yourselves while people sort of assemble, because you don't all show up at the same time. But once everyone's there, you are you'll move back to an office just past the Athenaeum, which Ivette is the same place that you were yesterday. Gabatha, I think probably someone will carry the chair that you're sitting in to that office so as not to wake you before it is necessary.
I so appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much. Make sure they grab the basket of buns too, though. We don't want those to get cold.
So in this back room is the makings of an arcane ritual, which Sirius, you are familiar with, of course, because you helped Prolic develop this over these last few weeks. And as I said, you saw this whole thing go down yesterday. But there is a basin of water sat on a table just beside the desk here, a spread of notes on the desk. There's an occult circle made out of wood resting on the surface of the basin, or of the water in the basin, with runes painted atop it. Prolic is here sort of, finalizing some things. The core in question today is resting on the desk. That being it's a small sort of stone orb, maybe like size of a baseball, with a bunch of runes on it. He places the orb into the center of the occult circle on the water, and sprinkles some powder over it, and then stops and turns to the now assembled group of people. Well, I guess we know it works. It worked yesterday. It should work again today. So Ivette here for round 2, and it looks like we have new friends here. So good luck. I don't know what you'll find in there. Hopefully it won't be any worse than the last time. Yesterday it turned out all right. No one died, at least.
Can I ask what happened last time as a new person?
He'll say, yes, of course. Actually, probably best that Ivette explain I didn't go in.
Goo! From the ceiling!
You've got such a way with words, Ivette.
That was it.
Mhm.
We
Boom
walked
from the
in.
ceiling.
Yeah, there's like little blobs of like thing just fell off from the ceiling, and then they were like getting stuck on you, and you gotta like kind of holding in place because they were like weighting you down. And then we killed a bunch of them, and then there was also like a big thing lighting that you like that we use like levers to go forward and shit. And the light that the light thing made was like scared a little bit the goo, so we used the light to scare the goo away. And then we went in on like a big corridor, and then we went on another one that was more goo, and there's some like bigger goos, and then we ended on a big room that had even more goos and even bigger goos, and then a bigger goo.
All right, a lot of goo.
Don't
Yes.
worry, that's the best description we're gonna get from Ivette. Anyway, we can't tell what this ritual is going to do every time, so it could be totally different than last time. So we'll just have to go in and find out.
Hey, but the process of assimilation, be ready for goo.
Noted.
Yeah, goo, a lot of goo.
Well,
It
if
better be
it
good.
is goo again, at least you'll know how to deal with it. Hopefully, it'll be easier.
Hey,
than last
aren't
time.
you guys forgetting something that we talked yesterday?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean after your return?
Yeah.
Yes. Hopefully, we will learn a lot again. I think it was
No.
very productive.
Not that part. The security deposit one.
Security deposit?
Yeah, we're doing all of this for free. We're not getting paid for
Oh.
this ones. We get paid for some other ones, and then we are also using our own money to like stock up on potions and shit. So you kind of guys need to like at least give us a little bit of like the starting equipment to cut the costs of the job.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. I did speak with Ian about that this morning. He's agreed that the Seekers will cover some amount of potions. I don't remember what the number was, but Ashera is aware. So if you would like to go retrieve those before you go in, that's fine.
I'm gonna do that right now. Thank you very much, Prolapse. And they're gonna run out of the room to get potions.
Prolic will turn back around and double check his notes while y'all go and retrieve. I guess we'll say, one cure moderate wounds potion and one cure light wounds potion per person, for free.
They are so scared of me unionizing the whole thing.
And I guess now is also a good time for people to work out what artifacts you would like to bring, if any.
I guess, where do we add those items to our inventory?
We don't have a means of doing that in Roll20.
Yeah, okay.
Sans you writing it in yourself.
Okie doke.
But do tell me what you're gonna bring, just so I know, and what to have, or ready to look up.
I'm gonna take the monocle.
Okay.
Always with the also I guess the purple salva box that is also kind of just with me the whole time, just in case.
Sorry, I had
The
to pull up
monocle,
list.
the monocle really does need like a software update though.
A software update.
Yeah, it's the oldest Alexa ever.
Yeah, it's not connected to the internet. It's just got like one encyclopedia in it,
Yeah,
and it's a little old.
like you can
Couple
find
years
shit
out of
with
date.
it.
It's just a book that flips to the page you want for you.
Kinda.
I'm being like every time that it stopped being like useful forever ago, but I keep getting it because I think it looks cool.
Is there anything?
It's a monocle. It's stylish.
According to World Anvil, I'm actually bringing a bad gateway.
I typed your
Interesting.
symptoms in the
I
search
get
bar.
it. It's a computer joke.
Yeah, I typed your symptoms in the search bar and said that you have connectivity problems.
Bro, so did my therapist. I am going to
Why
take
are
my
you screaming at
two
me?
classics the passenger shoes and the murine vest.
Okay.
I think I'll also grab the cat's eye amulet.
I'm wearing it.
All right, never mind.
No, it's okay. I'm putting it back. Gabatha sees you reaching for it and says, "Oh, here you go. I don't." No. I actually am not taking it because I've had it a while.
No.
Okay, well, it's going back anyways.
All right, Noe takes the cat's eye amulet.
Is anyone after the Thunderforge plate?
I am, but this adventure it probably doesn't matter. It doesn't.
We
Sound
don't
like there's
know
combat,
that.
So
That's true. Your characters don't know that.
true.
We don't know that.
Since
But
we
you
don't know that, I am also after the Thunderforge plate. Do you already have medium armor, Aeolus, or no?
I do, but I do like the kind of lightning affinity.
I mean, if it's okay with you, I'd like to take it this time, just because I don't have medium armor at all. I haven't been able to afford it yet.
Fight.
Okay, I guess I can.
You got your roll for it.
I'll relent.
That's all
And
I've
wonder-
had in character going. You guys should roll for it.
Or we could roll for it.
While they
so
go
roll
find
command.
dice, I will grab the ghost needle as well.
good choice.
Or
Gabatha
8
did
coin,
the
I
amulet,
guess.
And I am curious, what is the tarot teapot? Is this new?
That came from the
All right, Paul,
The
I'm rolling
party.
a one.
That was from the party, right? I want the
D100
Yeah,
teapot.
for the
20.
party.
Okay.
It's because we
Can I
never use that shit. We never use that shit for anything but crackers hitting people in
Ah,
the
I
head
rolled a
with
one.
it.
You can
Yes.
have it, I guess.
Okay, I want the
Ripped my
teapot though.
AC.
That really tracks with my
I can.
my personality.
How tall are you?
6'1".
Can we see if my armor fits him? It's basically the same thing without all the magic traits.
yeah, it should be close enough.
Yeah, I can. If you
I
need
think
armor,
in
I can.
character, Sirius is not going to put on someone else's armor probably, so he'll just go without.
Oh, I'm
Armor's
sorry.
like onesies, right? It's like they're all the same size.
No, they have 3 sizes: small, medium, large.
Okay, did I do something wrong with the dice roll? Oh wait, no, here it is. There it is. Thought you just entered a command. Okay. I let you have it. You've been here longer. I didn't know I was kind of stepping on anyone's toes there.
I do like the attitude, newbie.
Though I am a little crestfallen, and not knowing what other items would be good for me.
There's a cat amulet that's available. It's great. It looks really cool. I don't
There's a
remember what
big-
it does.
There's a
You can wear it
big
on
ass
your head.
hammer that no one used ever, but it looks really cool.
That's
But it
because you
can-
tried to get me to take the hammer, but the hammer couldn't
There
work.
is a
for me.
giant hammer that
Oh.
no one else has been able to use yet.
I will also grab
I'll
the pebble.
take this. I'll take this shiny looking rock, the polished pebble.
Wait, that's what that.
No, go for it.
I thought it was always with you, but yeah, sure.
It usually is with me, but it's also funny.
No one
so-
else has shown interest
is
in the
funny.
pebble before, so
That is
Yeah.
true. I thought I thought the pebble was like, it's on the list of artifacts, but Elantra bought it, so it was like his, like the thing that tells time that Percy's had.
I guess technically Elantra did buy it, but he bought it for they bought it for such a small amount of money.
Yeah, it was very funny.
But now you could rent it out and make like a profit.
Oh
Also,
my god, genius!
I want to go back
How
because I
dare
am
you
taking the
accuse me of
Stonesinger
buying a
because one time I
landlord.
did use that mallet and it was really good. So I would like to take the Stonesinger and the teapot to make some tea. Can I make tea and not make it terrifying? How does that?
Unfortunately, no.
Whatever.
It's
I'm-
always-
just use a normal teapot if you want to
It's
make
always
tea.
terrible.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take the terrifying teapot, but I'm also gonna make a note to buy a regular teapot and have them be 2 different colors so I don't confuse them.
Aeolus, I don't remember. Do you use a shield or no?
I have a light buckler.
Oh, okay. Because there's also Mountain's Rebuke. If you use a shield, it could be a good item.
Buckler.
I do want something that I can kind of keep my hand free if needed.
Then probably
Mhm.
not that one.
I guess I'll take. The polished pebble and I guess the puzzle box, maybe.
Oh, the puzzle box is a cool one. We never really used
Does
that
anybody
much.
have the Vine Wrap yet?
No, Vine Wrap's up for grabs.
If no one else wants it, I'll take that. But if somebody else wants it, they can have it.
Ooh, can I take the shawl? I know I'm being greedy. I have 3 items, but I just feel like the shawl would look really nice.
That is the one that Ivette was talking about. That was a gift to Percy
Percy's in
specifically.
particular.
Well, could I steal it from Percy's?
It's
If you meet Percy's in a room, you can fight him for it.
Deal. Identify Percy's.
I do want to see Gabatha and Percy's on a feast fight.
No, Gabatha's just gonna like throw
Just a
like
small
Dale scones or something. No,
small
it's-
lady and a minotaur just going at it. That's funny.
All right, we're good. Teapot, normal teapot, terrifying teapot, stone singer mallet, which I will continue to use once every 5 things.
Does anyone have the thundering hourglass?
I don't think so.
I'll take that over the puzzle box, unless I can have 3.
You can have 3.
I think
I
3
really
is the
like that
limit,
it-
right, Delph?
The limit only exists because
It's up
there's
to
one
3 a
adventure
person.
where I was gonna bring 7 things.
Yeah. The limit is not per person, it's like total across the party. So
Okay,
you
never mind.
could load up like 5 things on one person as long as it's not like 3 swords.
But now we have
Um,
more people in our party.
Yeah, it's I think it's 3 per person in the party total. And you guys have so far not that many. I think you have room for 2 other things or 3 other things. If you really want them.
That's a good thing about having 8 strength. I cannot even carry much shit, so I'm not even looking at shit
Aw.
anymore.
Don't awe him. It was his choice.
Not my problem.
That Gabatha will
rolled
carry
really-
an item for you.
Also,
I
you have
rolled
6
really
strength,
well.
not 8 strength.
Oh shit! I have even less. I
You're a
rolled
very
really
weak boy.
well.
What about the
I rolled-
cat's amulet? It's really small.
I have 2 things. I have the monocle and the summer box. It's just fun that I get my 2 things and I go.
It's wild that I'm stronger than you.
I was
Like a lot
no.
stronger too.
Am I stronger?
Yeah, literally everyone here is
Much.
stronger than I've been.
Everyone is stronger than I've had, like by a
But
lot.
not in heart.
No, actually, I think I have a higher heart score than him too.
But also, like, I'm more tanky than every single one of you, so I don't know.
Are you?
I'm certainly more
think I
tanky than
am.
me.
What-
I think
are you-
you're
what's your
close to
con?
double my HP.
He has the highest AC
Oh.
because his dex is 20.
Oh God, what's your AC? Wait, is
21.
that like
That's only 10
21?
points
That's
higher
really
than mine
good.
is.
Because he's tiny
Well, yeah.
with high dex.
I am not tiny, but I'm very charismatic and strong. I have 19 strength.
Wait, are my hit points right on the sheet?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had more.
67 not enough for you.
We're healed,
I had
right?
more.
Just checking. Like,
I just thought I had
yeah.
more.
Okay. It sounds like we've got all the things that we want. Really loading up this time. I like it.
We aren't gonna use anything. No one is fucking thinking like a fucking Sudoku or something.
I'm gonna make an enemy a
You
cup
never
of tea and watch him drink it and die. And I'm gonna look at you and say, I told you so.
Elantra has been writing the Myrtle of this world for the last month.
I just gave you like a bunch of like mathematics puzzle books at some point.
Yeah,
Oh,
when I
yeah,
invented Quadratio,
Yeah, you gifted
Yeah, like-
Quadradia books.
For the fucking game. You guys just invent it.
There's a storied history of Quadradia here. It's very popular amongst wizard colleges.
you just don't know. It's
mean, I
like
don't
polo.
even-
Like no one outside of the Ivy League cares, but if you're in the inn, you really care.
Okay, so you all return back to the small office that Prolik was in. Upon your return, he does a little, check around there and make sure everyone's ready to go. And then turns back to the basin, speaks a few phrases in Jotun, and a couple of moments later, a 5-sided gate peels open on the nearby wall, glowing a yellow-orange like a campfire.
New guy goes first.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, you go first.
It's perfectly safe, or at least it was last time.
That's how it works. Prolapse opens the portal and Auroras go first.
It's Prolik again, of course, but you
And
know that.
Aeolus, but
I'm a little hesitant to go through, but I guess peer pressure is
It's fine. You're gonna
Gabatha
be
doesn't
fine.
care. She'll go. I mean, Gabatha is going to look at Ivette and say, "Now, Ivette, we talked about this being nice to new people. We don't have many friends."
It's just we got. That is not true. I have many friends. I trade correspondence letters with them all the time.
what
Yeah.
what if we all just go in at the same time?
That's a great idea.
But then
Yeah,
we
but the-
cannot. We need the new guy to prove itself.
Gabatha's just going to walk through
I've already gone
because
in.
I'm over it. And I had to wake up from my nap. So,
I'll
so-
follow through.
You all pass through Gabatha and Aeolus first, the rest of you following in some order behind. It truly does not matter. But as you...
It does matter. I go last, and when I pop to the other side, I go blue.
As you move through this portal in the wall, it is like a warmth goes over you, like you're entering into a warm pool. And it smells a bit of chlorine, but just for a moment, as you pass through and are met with a bright light on the other side. You are falling through a featureless open space, nothing around or below you, but above is a multicolored sea swimming haphazardly. A ball of light appears in the distance, seemingly massive and remote like Somal, but more red than yellow. And then suddenly you stop, but no impact. It doesn't hurt or anything. There is just a floor under your feet, and you're no longer falling. And there's a room around you. It's a not so much a room as like a wide space with a single iron door in the center of a blank wall up ahead.
Is this what happened last time?
I don't
Yeah,
see
kinda.
much goo, so
I wasn't here. I thought I was dying. I thought it was my time.
There wasn't good when we started the last time, and then there was good after.
do I
So
see
there's
any
still-
goo around, Del?
There's still time for good.
How far did we fall?
It's impossible to tell. There's no landmarks around you. Time-wise, you probably fell for like 30 or 40 seconds.
But we took no fall damage. We
No
just
fall
landed
damage.
light.
Nope. You didn't feel any impact. You just felt like you were falling, and then you weren't.
The last night they fell from the ceiling, but also the ceiling doesn't have a ceiling. It's just dark. So
I
they
will
just
say, last time you did come up to an infinite wall with a single door.
Ooh, true.
I swear
forgot about
this
that.
was not intentional symmetry, but
I guess throw something in the air. How's gravity? Does it seem normal?
it does seem normal.
Okay.
I'd like to get a closer look at the only feature in the room. What's this doors situation? Is there a vulture anywhere?
What?
There are no vultures or other pieces of seemingly innocuous symmetry or scenery, rather. Just this door.
Does it
It's
have
very plain.
Is the area around the door is it like attached to a wall, or is it just infinite space around the door?
It is attached to a wall.
Okay.
a couple questions. Does it have a handle or knob? Does it have a lock? And are the hinges on our side or the other side?
Okay. The hinges are on your side.
Mhm.
It has a I'm trying to decide what kind of handle. And I'm trying to determine if it matters. I think it just has a pull handle. And a knocker. Like, that's probably the only actual feature of this door is the knocker.
I'd like to try to pull the handle.
Should we knock first, though?
Do you pull the handle, or do you relent when Aeolus speaks up?
I think as Aeolus is saying that, I've already started pulling the handle.
Okay, give me a perception check. Very small text on this door. It's hard to read, but it is like in the space behind your hand when you grab the handle. So like in between the like bars on the pull handle, it says "Mind your manners." It's like engraved into the door. It wasn't there before, you're certain of it. And it disappears after a couple of seconds. But you are unable to open the door when you pull. It feels locked.
Is Elantra the only one who saw that text, or do we all see it?
Everyone else can make a... Well, actually, I guess... I know your passive perceptions.
I don't remember how to open my character sheets.
I don't think anyone else notices it.
Okay.
Given its position.
Okay.
So,
I guess
is
we'll
the
try
door
knocking.
locked then?
Certainly didn't open when they pulled on it.
I'll try the knocker then. I'll just give 3 solid knocks.
Okay. You knock on the door and it begins to swing open.
I'd like to just step back as it swings open so that there's like space for like when you're letting somebody off an elevator kind of thing, where like I want there to be space for anything to come out before I start to walk in.
The door opens sort of as if it was like lightly pushed open with a single push, you know, like there's no like continual force behind it. But it does have enough that as you step out of the way, it swings completely open and you're able to see through to the other side. There's no one on the other side. In fact, there's nothing on the other side except for a door.
So it's a
in
door
another
that
blank wall.
It's a door within a door. So how
So
big's the room on the other side of the door?
Yeah, there's a little bit of space. There's certainly enough for all of you to step through. And and sit in this sort of like intermediary room.
Shall we make our way forward?
Yeah,
I
let's
guess
step
so.
through.
I go in, guns ready. Cleaning corners.
Okay. This
Gonna
door
smoke off that
looks
mid before we go in.
the same as the previous.
Probably try knocking again. I'll go ahead and give it the same kind of knock that Elantra did.
Who's there? A voice rings out, sort of as if coming from the other side, but also almost above you.
I look around bewildered above me. A couple travelers. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
There's a long silence as you get no response.
Did everyone else hear that voice?
Mm-hmm.
The last time no one was talking. Yeah. It was a
Anyone else
lot of like
wanting-
moist, gushy sound, but no speaking.
Did we try the door?
Tried knocking. I just got who's there? Someone else want to give it a try?
I'm gonna try to just pull open the door.
Who's there?
Hello, it's me, Gabatha Baker. Would you like some sticky buns?
Another long silence as you're not met with a response.
I thought it was a good recipe too. Yeah, I don't know what to do, boys.
Um,
I'm gonna look.
is there like a not just like a is there like a door knocker or a doorbell or anything like something kind of like that, like an actual like object to use to knock?
Yeah, there is a door knocker on this door. It's very similar to the one on the previous door, but
Oh, okay.
otherwise there's nothing adorning this.
I'll use the door knocker. Sirius will step up and use it.
Who's there?
We are explorers from the group called the Seekers. May we come in?
More painful silence.
We have
Knock-
a baker with us.
I'm gonna knock 3 times. Again.
Who's there?
I proceed to be completely silent.
You're met with silence in kind.
Delph, is it the same voice? Like, is it the same? Does it sound like it's like the exact same phrasing each time and like same intonation?
Yes.
Am I seeing anything magical with my special eyes?
Special eyes.
Hmm. I think you're not.
Cool.
But do make me an Arcana check.
Oh, you know how I love doing that.
I know you love an Arcana check.
As-
It's a 32.
You know that there must be some magic going on, but think that the properties of this particular demiplane disguise or maybe allow magic that doesn't look like magic. So sort of the space that you're in is having an effect on what appears as magical. So it's very possible that this is magic. It's possible that literally everything here is magic. You just can't distinguish.
It's because you're inside the magic thing, so you're not seeing the magic thing because you're in the magic thing.
Is the
Can
door
I-
behind us open or closed?
It's still open unless someone closed it behind you.
What if we close the door and try opening this one again?
Sure.
What if
I'm
we
looking
try to?
at the walls to see if is there anything like on the walls or like on like down by the floor?
I would also like to try the handle and see if I can't see like writing pop up again.
Okay, so the door gets closed behind y'all. In terms of stuff on the floors or the walls, they are like completely blank, almost featureless, like textureless. A bit unsettling, honestly, in how little is there. It's sort of
Oh,
like
I can
hard to
picture
look at.
this.
It messes with your depth perception.
I'm just picturing a convention center.
I guess the only thing that you would see is that sort of sun-like object sort of slowly moving across the sky above you. Elantra, you try the door again, this time with an eye out for text or anything else. Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Can I roll to help?
Sure can. You can say Elantra explained their plan
Ooh.
before they did
Oh
it.
my
Oh my
God.
god.
Elantra, I
And
tried to
I
help.
try to help.
Yeah,
Then
I
everyone,
get you.
everyone
We
can give me a
all-
perception check.
The
Because
old
now
people
that's
can't
funny.
see.
If it's all natural ones, you all just die. I'm telling you right now.
I have a 17 with my sword's help.
20.
Wait, I lost perception on my thing. I found it.
Nothing.
22.
Dangerously
There
close
it
to a
is.
nat one for you as
That
well.
was a dangerous close to one, yeah.
Okay. Aeolus and Ivette, I think you both notice it is not where the text was last time, which I think is what hangs up Elantra and Gabatha. You're both looking for it on the handle. This time it is above the knocker, and it simply says, "Who's there?"
I point out the text.
Begins to fade after a couple of seconds.
What if we say who's there when he asks?
I knock 3 times immediately after I just knock 3 times.
Who's there?
Who's there?
That's my line.
That's my line.
Silence.
I'd like to knock.
Who's there?
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
The door opens.
Wait,
That's
what?
No way.
I had a knock
What
knock
the
joke
hell?
too. I had a
No
knock knock
way.
joke too.
I didn't know I was going to a circus tonight. All right. Bunch of
I was
clowns.
waiting my turn to do a knock knock joke too.
You can do a knock knock joke whenever you want.
No, that's not as fun.
I want to know the joke now, though.
What's on the other side of the door?
The door swings open in a fashion similar to the previous one, and reveals another small space with a door. This time, the door is beautiful, ornate. There's a sign next to it that reads, "Those that lay their eyes upon this door will never open it."
We all looked at the door already, right?
Probably.
I guess that's it. We're going home.
GG.
Yeah, that's it. No one closed their eyes. We're all fucked.
Does the room look the same? Is that orb still in the sky and everything?
Yes. The sun-like object continues to move across the sky.
What have we
It's
tried?
nearly halfway across the sky, in fact.
Oh, what was it when we started?
All the way on the left.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, don't like that.
So those who may lay their eyes on this cannot open this. Close their
Here,
eyes
I'll
and try
send you
to
the
open
exact text.
Okay.
Bang.
Can I knock on the door this time?
Go ahead.
I knock on the door.
Do you just knock with your knuckles, or you reach for the knocker?
I reach for the knocker.
It's a beautiful lion head knocker.
Yeah, I reach for the knocker.
It makes a nice deep sound. It's a nice metal knocker on metal. But nothing happens.
Maybe
This
you
one
need
is
to
an
close your
asshole.
eyes, Ivette. Can you try knocking with your eyes closed?
I close my eyes and I try to knock it again.
Still nothing.
What if we just tried to open?
Everyone
What if we
close their eyes.
all close our eyes?
Yeah. We all close our eyes. Everyone with eyes closed?
I was already feeling drowsy.
Everyone closes their eyes?
Yep,
Yes.
sure do.
I do it again.
You knock again, you mean?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Maybe we should look for the text again.
What if I just shoot the hinges?
Yeah, that works. You should
I'd
try
like
it.
to face away from the door and then knock.
I'm gonna back away as he's pulling the gun out.
Are you actually shooting the hinges?
Let Elantra try his thing first.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we have enough bullets. We're not.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have
really
enough
out
bullets.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna face away from the door while I knock.
Okay, what's everyone else doing?
I gotta face away too, I guess.
Yeah, I'll follow along with
s-
you.
Yeah, I follow
Yeah.
the cue.
Okay. You sort of awkwardly, I guess, reach behind you to knock on this door while you're turned the other direction.
I think I grab the knocker and then I turn around.
Okay.
That feels more elegant to me.
You hear the loud, deep knocks from the door knocker, and still nothing.
Let's try to get that text to appear again. See if it says anything.
You mean the text on the sign, or appear like it did on the previous doors?
Is there a handle on the door to just push open as well, or pull open?
There sure is a pull handle in this door as well.
I'll reach out and try to pull it and look for the text.
So as you pull on the door, this time it's pretty easy to see, but the same text that's on the sign next to the door appears in the center of the door. Those that lay their eyes upon this door will never open it.
What if you pull
Okay,
the
try-
handle with your eyes closed rather than knocking?
What was that?
Yeah, let's try that.
I'm sorry, I missed it. What are we trying?
Closing our eyes and then pulling it open,
Rather
not
than
knocking.
Okay. Who's doing the honors?
I already have the handle. I guess I'll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eolus, you give the door a pull and it opens freely.
All right. I keep my eyes closed as I back away to try to open it as much as I possibly can. It's opening, guys.
I didn't see that.
We didn't see it coming.
I open one eye first.
I guess Ivette, since you're the only person that said you opened your eyes so far, you see through the other door, or through the door that you opened, another door.
Oh, that's surprising. I never saw that coming.
So we're free to. I try to step through the door while keeping my eyes closed.
I do want to know. If the door just closes if you open your door.
the door does not snap shut when you open your eye. I bet you notice that much.
Yeah.
Eolus, you're able to like back through the door. There's nothing seemingly preventing you now that you've got the door open. You know, you can sort of like guide yourself along the inside of it with the hand that you had on the handle before. So
Okay, once I'm sure I'm inside, I open my eyes again.
Okay. Yeah, you're through. You see the rest of your group, I guess backs turned or eyes closed.
It's safe to come in now, guys.
How's this? As Gabatha walks into this room, she's looking up to the orb in the sky.
It's past the halfway mark. It is beginning to move down towards the right horizon.
Hey everyone, I don't know if this matters, but I do know that sun is moving. It seems like it's moving kind of fast. So, not sure.
If we go back a room, is the sun in a different place?
No, it seems as you move back through the previous rooms, it just continues on its current trajectory.
I think we're walking into it. Like it's coming into our direction, we're going into its direction, and like finally in the middle.
Oh.
Is it a straight shot through the doors we walked through?
Yep, so far.
Okay.
All right, then.
You can see, in fact, I think since you only closed the first door, you can see all the way through the two previous doors to the first door.
Yeah, should we try opening the first door?
I'm
Or is
gonna
there a
turn my-
handle on the other side of that door?
No, there's just a push plate.
I'm
What's
just gonna
the
focus on the
message
door
on
in
this
front of us.
one? Yeah, what's
Mhm.
the message on the one in front of us?
Okay, so Ivette turns to this door as a couple people go back to the first door to open that up. Ivette, you see a lightly decorated door. The center is left blank, but as you get closer to it, a face appears. It sort of pushes out of the wood of the door. It smiles. Hello. And some glowing text below the face appears that says, "The magic word is horse."
Horse. And I'll try to open the door.
Unless it's a talking horse, of course.
Of course, I know.
You say horse, the door continues to smile at you, and you go to open it, and it does not open.
You liar!
Those who went back to the first door, you're able to push it open without issue. And what you see on the other side is that sort of like endless, featureless expanse that you came from.
All right. I'm just gonna head back with the main group at the new door.
Gabatha says nay to the door.
Now, why did you say that?
Because it's horse. Horses say nay.
Oh, okay.
Is it horse as in like its voice is sore? Does it need a lozenge or something?
Wait, sorry, go back. Dolph, was the door talking to me?
Yes, there's a face in the door, and it
Oh.
talks to you.
And it said, why'd you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Because hay is for horses?
Okay.
Would you describe the face on the door as particularly long?
I wouldn't, but you might.
All right.
It's a humanoid face, for sure. Hard to put a finger on anything more specific than that.
Nah, I got nothing.
You said the magic word was horse.
No, I didn't.
Ed.
What's the magic word?
No, I'm not sure. the text, the magic word is horse, is still glowing underneath this face.
The dwarf is literally gaslighting and gatekeeping. Okay. Time to strike the Ivette way. I start to reload my gun with salvo purple box.
Hold on, Yvette.
Hold on a minute.
I'd like to say the elven word for horse.
Okay.
Drakakel.
Oh, that's lovely. What does it mean?
Horse.
I'll have to remember that.
If I say hey, does it open?
It just smiles at you.
Aww.
Sirius says to the door, "Let us in, or we'll stir up some trouble."
Oh my god.
Now, I don't respond to threats.
But it's a pun.
Oh, you're right.
You silly door.
Liar.
Does anyone have a carrot?
Have we tried the handle?
No, I made carrot cake last week.
Oh, yes.
What are other horse noise or horse words?
Elantra is gonna go. I don't know if that came through Discord.
I don't think
know.
No, it
didn't.
didn't.
All right, cool.
He
No.
did. He did.
Yeah, thank you, Welby.
Does it open
what
with
sort
Elantra?
of noise is that?
Do you understand what a horse is?
Of course I know what it is.
What is it?
Four-legged animal, hooves, runs fast.
What's the name of the animal again? The one you're just describing?
Now, you know, why would I need to tell you?
Oh, what? No, old ears. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
just
we
really
need
didn't
to
hear
make
you.
it. Say horse.
What was the name?
I don't think I have a name.
No. The animal. It's
Oh, the
cutest
animal's name.
Aw. Yeah, it runs through fields.
Oh, your friend just said it in Elven, I think. You should ask them.
Dumbledore say
A
what?
stripeless zebra.
What?
What would you call a
what I
stripeless
got.
zebra?
I don't think I would. Call it, that is.
What would you call a group of loose women?
Who
Or
accepts
loose
payment?
men. Sorry.
Or loose men?
I don't know.
People with a lot of stories to tell.
Gabatha starts coughing really violently, like in front of the door and at the face.
Oh no, it's COVID.
Do you have any water?
Oh no, are you okay? Does
No.
anyone have any water?
No, there's something wrong with my voice. I don't know. It just feels a little, what's the word? My throat feels so.
Make me a diplomacy check. As the light begins to get pretty close to the other horizon.
21 is fine.
Scratchy?
No. Oh, no. It's just, oh, I might be asthma. I'm not sure. It's just, whew.
Sort of dry? Could you describe it, the symptoms a bit more?
She's going to die.
I need a WebMD to describe my symptoms. What is this word? It's not scratchy. It's not dry. It's.
It all depends on you, Door.
Oh, it's not scratchy. It's not dry. Oh goodness.
I'm gonna try diplomacy as well. Sound it out. Begins with an H.
All right, give me that roll.
Diplomacy. 16. But I also have that racial ability, so I think it's -2. Or it's
True.
so it's 18 effective.
It's a synonym of scratchy or itchy or dry. It starts with an H. Horse? And the door
tried to-
swings open.
Boom. Really though, does someone have something to drink? 'Cause all that acting took it out of me.
And as the door swings open, you notice a section, a sort of like pie section of that light that was moving across the sky.
Eyes? We're in
Bills
territory.
with blue. And the door, the walls in front of you, they begin to evaporate. You're left in a featureless space once again.
Just completely blank. Is there doors behind us?
It is completely blank. And then space begins to build up around you. You find yourselves in a room. A line of scales, like weight measures. Books, buckets, all over the place. Some of the weights have, or some of the scales have weights on them. Some of them have books or buckets on them. I will show you. Bump.
Okay.
Oh no, it's mash.
Yeah, I was gonna say this doesn't look like my strength. Gabatha.
So 0 books and 0 buckets. Buckets. 0 buckets weighs more than 0 books. What was the third thing on the scales?
So these, one side has a weight that's like affixed on it. The other side has some number of books and or buckets.
Okay.
So that first
okay.
scale has 1 book on it. The second scale has nothing on it. The third scale has 3 books and a bucket, etc.
So we know the fixed weight in the book weighs the same. 4 books is equal to 2 buckets and a weight. So 2 buckets equals 3 books.
As you begin to examine this, you'll notice the light is started back on the left side of the horizon. You can sort of see it transparently through the wall in this room.
Okay.
So in all these cases, the weight is on the right side of the scale.
All these cases, the weight is on the right side. Okay. 3 books equals 2 buckets and a weight. No,
I
2
don't-
buckets is 3.
I have to assume the weights are different weights. Otherwise, we would just put 1 book on the left side of each scale, and it would be
True.
I mean, you could try to do that.
Yeah, we could try to just put a book on the left side of each scale.
Yeah.
Take from the ones where there's more books on the left than right.
there's 24 books.
Maybe you already solved it and you're just overthinking. Maybe I should just
There's
do the
15
first
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I mean, we can certainly do that. I'm just counting how
Yeah.
many of each there are. Are there more books and or buckets than there are on these scales already?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I think that would defeat the purpose.
Yes, There was a version of this puzzle in which there was, and I think we're not on that version anymore. So no. All of your books and buckets are here, visibly out
We're
in front
all
of you
in
on the
agreement that
scales.
we gotta make all the scales like
Balanced.
balanced, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take a book from I guess the bottom left one. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, that helps.
Yeah,
I'll take a-
writing on this is going to be very valuable.
I'll take a book from number 5 and put it into the left of number 2.
Okay.
I don't like when the 7
Are the
doesn't
books
have
in the bucket?
anything.
Sorry if this was asked already. Are the books in the buckets in the same effective slot?
Maybe the worst.
Like the books are
technical-
always on the left and the buckets are always on the right, or
The weight is always on the right. These sort of like fixed,
yes.
not quite metal weight things are always on the right side, and some collection of books and buckets is on the left.
Is the goal just to even them all out so they're all even? Right?
Yes. Presumably.
Okay, you took a book away from 5.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I have to do math while we do this puzzle, unfortunately. So. Okay, yeah, 5 does not change.
Take another book from 5 and
We
Put
don't
it
have to
in
necessarily
4.
use all the books, do we? Oh, because the buckets can't be removed, but the
Buckets
books
can be removed.
Okay, so then can we just?
yeah, we could just remove all the buckets and then one book each.
You took an extra book off of 5. Someone's holding it right now, I guess.
Yeah, I was on my way to 4, and then Gabatha pointed out that we can remove the buckets, maybe.
Okay, 5 does not change. You put a book in the bucket that's on number 4.
Maybe the worst number 1 I've ever drawn.
And it balances.
Or is balanced, okay. 6 is balanced too?
Mm-hmm.
Thanos would love this puzzle.
So it's not that. So it's not like the weights are consistent. Because
I'd like
for number
to.
4, it's 1 book, 1 bucket.
Yeah, I'd like to
But
take
for number 2, it's 1 book, 0 buckets.
1 and 2 are both 1
1
book.
and 2
0
are the
bucket.
same.
I'd like to take 2 books off of number 3.
Okay, leaves it with 1 book, 1 bucket.
Correct.
It remains unbalanced in the same fashion as it currently is.
I'd like to take the bucket off as well.
Okay, leaving just 1 book.
0 bucket.
1 book, 0 bucket. Put a book back in?
Uh,
Oh,
I
it's 1 book, 0 bucket. So 2 books.
yeah, we'll try 2 books.
Oh, they're not the same.
So it's
I'd
1
like-
0, 1 0, 2 0, 1 1,
Let's
or
take
2.
Yeah, you took the bucket off of number 3 as well, if someone wants to
So-
mark that.
minus 0 or minus 1.
Let's take 2 books off of 5 to bring it to 4 book, 2 bucket.
Still unbalanced.
in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Take another book off. Keep removing books until it unbalances.
Okay, you just want to keep pulling books
Hey,
off until it balances?
Do books weigh more than buckets?
Are you holding a book in a bucket
Good
right now?
question.
I will hold a book and bucket to determine this.
Buckets seem to weigh more than books.
Buckets weigh more than books.
So someone's pulling books off of number 5. You get down to
3 book, 2 bucket. I think
1
is where
book,
we're
2
at.
buckets when it balances.
All right, now we have 7 books.
Yeah.
We have 8 books and
a
1
bucket.
bucket.
Yeah.
And a bucket. The bucket's important.
What if we put 7 books on the right side of number 7?
On the right side of number 7.
Well, my thought process is we should use all of the things that we have.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question. Sorry, while you're mathing, Delph. What are the books about?
They're actually blank.
Oh,
They're
Bummer.
all smut.
Rather, the interior is blank. They're ornately decorated on the outsides. They're like leather bound, beautiful like gold filigree around them. But there's no title and there's no text on the pages.
all right. Let's see if we can solve this puzzle with a few books left over, because I need a new diary.
All right.
Okay. You put 7 books on the right side of scale number 7.
And it's unbalanced. Take 2 books off. The right side.
Okay. It is still unbalanced.
Like,
Take
this or
another
this one?
book. I'm going to keep removing books until it unbalances from the right side.
Yeah, it balances with 4 extra books on the right side.
Should it be for number 7 and number 8? Should it have 3 buckets for each of those, because it goes 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2? I mean, you found a balance, but
We found
Yeah,
a
we
balance,
could-
but now we have a lot less to work with. So
Mhm.
probably yes.
I'm flipping the pages of one of the books.
yeah.
And then out loud I go, as I grasp into his rigid, veiny pole.
I think Gabatha is onto something with the 112 or 00112233.
Mhm.
So
So we'll
good catch.
So let's then take 2 buckets off of 7.
So hold on, 3 is technically 0, so it's like 0000122.
No, I mean, I'm saying for the number of buckets, he originally has it as 1
Yeah.
bucket. So it is 1, not 0.
Yes, but it balanced. Currently,
you're
it has
saying it's a
0 on
balance.
there because you removed the bucket.
Okay, okay.
Hey, do 2 did 2 books feel about the weight of a bucket?
Do all the buckets weigh the same?
It's hard to tell. Hands are imprecise. Your arms aren't that good at measuring things. You can tell which one is heavier and which one is lighter for sure. But you do have a bunch of scales in front of you.
Wait, what about a baker's
really good
hands?
point.
Like how much dough I've measured out, how many kilos?
Hang on. Gabatha, before you I love the energy.
No. Elantra, you go. You got this.
We have scales in front of us.
No. These hands are scales.
That was so petty. You have scales in front of you, you fucking dumb.
I can
You
never imagine
funky
Elantra calling someone
donkey!
dumb, though.
No, I think Delph. I think the
Delph's like,
shade was
"Hey,
Delph
I
throwing
put
an umbrella.
3
in our
kinds of
faces.
objects in front of you, and one of them compares the weight of 2 things.
Okay,
You
wait. I
stupid
want to see if
donkey!
I want to grab 2 buckets and see if they weigh the same.
The same as each other?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's clear scale 7 and we'll of the weight and the buckets and everything, and then we'll just compare the weights of books and
Right.
buckets.
Clear
You
8!
cannot remove the fixed weight. But
maybe we
Gabatha,
can,
for
but I'm-
simplicity's sake, I'll say you can't tell the difference weight-wise between any of the books from each other or any of the buckets from each other.
Hmm.
They seem to be identically made.
Well, if we know the weight of what happens if we put 1 bucket on either side of like scale 1 or one of the balanced scales?
1 bucket on either side,
Yes.
and it remains balanced.
So the buckets weigh the same.
No,
happens if we
because
put-
there's the weight on the one side.
Yes, but the scale's already balanced, so we know that like for instance, the weight on number 1 is the weight of 1 book.
Yes.
So what happens if we put on scale number 1, if I put 3 books total on the left and 1 bucket and the weight on the right?
It remains balanced.
So 3 books for 1 bucket and a weight.
So 2 books equals 1 bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a
Yeah.
a quill on me?
I think so.
But then the scales themselves are.
But
all
then
weighted
scale
differently.
6 is technically
Scales weights are all different, yeah.
Yeah, which is why. So we're having to balance out whatever the scale is like off by.
Can I dip my finger on some gunpowder or something
I
and
have
try
every
to
paper.
try to finger paint in one of the books with gunpowder? This is just
Yeah,
Gabatha,
absolutely.
can Gabatha give Ivette just like some coloring, some crayons? Like as a grandma, I do feel like I have that, and I feel like that will just take care of that situation.
fuck yeah.
Okay, great.
I gotta draw a huge cock on the book.
Oh, Ivette. We
Huge
only
enormous
draw
dick.
appropriate things.
Should we just, since we had 7 balanced
It's
with
a dog! And then I turned the dick into a dog. Look,
Can I put the books back on number 7 to the right to balance it out?
Yes.
So then we have
How
Number
many
8.
remaining?
Just 8.
we
Right.
have 3 remaining books.
And a bucket.
And
Yes,
1
I
bucket.
think that's right. No, I think you have 2 remaining books.
But we could take off a bucket. Like
we had
can we
from the
remove
top
it?
row, we have -1 books and +1 buckets.
Mm-hmm.
From the bottom row, we had +7 books,
-4.
-4 books, so +3 books. -1 book is we have 2 books and 1 bucket.
my head hurts.
What happens if we put 2 books and 1 bucket on the left of number 8?
Let's try it.
It
Do you
remains
guys need my
unbalanced.
book?
In the same way?
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit.
Remove
though.
a bucket from the right.
It's bullshit, man.
Can we go
I
down to
think-
1 bucket? On
I
the
think
right?
we need to remove stuff from the left from the right of 7, and then remove stuff from the left of 7. Like we can remove 2 buckets and 4 books. Two buckets from the left and 4 books from the right, and it should remain balanced. And then we have more to work with for number 8.
I would like to just see what happens if we take all the buckets off the right of number 8.
There are no buckets on the right of number 8.
Oh,
The right is
okay.
just the weight, and everything is on the left.
Right. Okay.
Yes, yeah. In hindsight, I should have put books or buckets underneath books so that it remained on the left side of the scale for clarity. But yeah, all the stuff in the default position is on the left side, and there's a single fixed weight on the right side.
Okay.
Hold on, is this like some weird binary thing where it's like, so first one's 1 0, Then it's 1-1. Then it's 2-0. 2-1. Am I onto something there?
Dolph, if you made us practice the Fibonacci sequence,
I looked
Kick
for
your
it
ass.
immediately, and it's not.
I
there.
don't think Dolph is gonna house. I don't think so.
Hey, Dolph, I also have an important question.
Mm-hmm.
Does the drawings of dicks on the book stay on the book?
They sure do.
What if I close the book and I open on the same page? Are they still there?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I thought they would vanish because they're magic.
Oh, why are
What
you using
the-
their magic?
Because everything is. You can't see shit because everything is magic. Like
You
that's
took
why I'm
very
not
different
seeing
things away
magic.
from that role.
One dick has wings.
can I push on the scale with my hand to level it?
I suppose.
I'm just saying if all others if all 7 others are leveled. I'm gonna push on number 8
But
and try to physically level it with my superior granny strength.
Okay. Fuck it. It takes a fair amount of work, but you have plenty of strength in you to do this. You're able to push it down, and it takes a little bit of doing. I think make me a strength check. See how well you can sort of like keep it at the right amount of force.
Oh, if that works, I can keep my book.
Oh,
You feel
Oh
like
my
you get it,
God.
but you can't hold it in the right spot. You just keep oscillating between too far down and not high enough.
I want you to know if it had been successful, I was just gonna pick Ivette up and put him on the scale. And
I
have him-
thought about that. What if we put me sitting on the scale? I thought about that.
like I
when
love the
you-
math, but I'm just worried about that son.
Has it moved since we've been in this room?
The sun is past the halfway point, said.
Is what I've written clear that I took 2 buckets off of scale number 7 and all of the books that we had put on the right off as well? So we now have 6 books and 2 buckets that are not being used.
Okay, so
yeah, I think that's correct.
so is 7 balanced with 7-3 split?
Give me a moment. Yes.
So I think we'll start with an additional bucket on 8.
Okay.
If that doesn't level it, then we'll add the second additional bucket.
Okay.
If that doesn't, we'll just keep adding books until it is level.
Okay. You add all of the books and buckets that you have, and it levels.
Did that-
Yay.
Did that include Ivette's dick book on top?
It would have to, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Ivette.
So one of the books on there is a
Everything
dick book.
sucks.
But why?
Does my drawings actually made the book heavier, so it's never gonna balance anymore.
Yeah, okay.
The as the final scale levels out, there's a sort of dinging noise, and another slice of the sun fills with blue. It shoots across the sky back over to the left. The room disappears around you. And another room forms in front of you. But I think this is a good time for a bio break.
Wait, if I
Some-
take one of the books off, does the room goes away?
They're gone already. It's too late.
No!
We'll find
They
out
would
after
be
the
gone
bio break.
anyway.
Something once in a blue moon.
All right. Reconvene in 5 or so minutes. Everyone
Okey-doke.
refill your water. Or
I don't
whatever.
need bio break.
How long do you guys usually go on for?
We shoot for 3 to 4 hours. I think we will do this last room, I guess.
Okay.
My body doesn't control me. I control my body. I don't need to pee or poo. I don't need water though. I'll be right back. Back.
That was such a great trip to the bathroom for me. Few times have I had a pee that was so satisfying.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I overfilled my bowl of cereal, so I have to be very careful not to knock Crave everywhere.
Man, what flavor?
Chocolate.
Nice.
With whole milk as God intended.
Yo, Delph, you there?
Yes.
I got something to say about these dice rolls tonight.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm feeling like they're not going great for our whole party.
I mean, we got
And
some
honestly, that would be a
30s
shame if
earlier.
someone found the receipts for your payments to roll 20 so that your party has low dice rolls.
You got to re-up
I'm
those
just
roll
used to
20
hot dice,
subscriptions.
What
so I'm not
magic
really
items-
liking the lukewarm dice, you know?
What artifacts did we take with us?
The monocle of the chemist, the purple salvo box, the passenger's shoes, the murine vest, the ghost needle, the thunderforge plate, Kana's vine wrap, the terror teapot, stone singer's mallet, polished pebble, the puzzle box, and the thundering hourglass.
Okay.
Sorry, Mopotiv's puzzle box. That one deserves the full name as well.
You do.
If that door hadn't said horse, I need you to know I was about to smash it in the face or threaten to smash it with the mallet.
Yeah, I enjoyed that strategy.
The hinges are on our side, so we could just pop those bad boys out.
Oh my
Oh, is that why you were asking? I thought you wanted to know whether it opened towards you or away.
That's why I was asking, yeah.
I see.
I was also wondering. It's like, does anyone have sleight of hand?
To just slide a door off its hinges.
I'll pick it.
Is everyone back?
E.
Yes.
I think we're all back.
Is Welby back? I haven't heard him talk.
Oh wait,
That's
is
true.
Ivette back?
Ah,
I
yeah.
don't actually know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welby, Ivette, the heart of the party. Drawer of dicks.
Okay, then
Little asshole.
what appears around you is another room, a long table, a number of chairs on that table. Several
Many.
place settings appear on the table, and then a number of humanoid but sort of detailless ghosts appear standing around that table, sort of puttering about a little bit. A figure, another one of these ghosts, appears in the corner of the room and speaks. We can begin once everyone is seated. And then disappears. The table is set with food and drinks already.
Are all the plates the same food?
No.
Which plate has red wine?
So let
Usually
me give
put
you,
red wine in
I'll
glass.
bring you to a
so-
page that so you can doodle. Take notes on it. Here's your table. There's 10 place settings, and
Ghosts, are they seated or
there's the
or
ghosts are
near
all
appearance?
standing. There are 9 ghosts, 10 settings.
Welby.
Well, this is on stream.
Yeah, Welby.
What?
There's Elantra.
I think you're catching strays.
How am I even looking?
I like the way how you drew that dick with only one line so it all appear at once. That was really clever on your part.
Okay, wait. Back to the away from the decks. Back to the
Dare you? I
food.
never do anything clever in my life.
Is the how does the food smell?
This guy was a hunk.
It smells quite nice. There's a couple of different dishes that you can see. It looks like maybe there's 3 different dishes.
Okay, and the ghost talked to us, and you said there are 9 ghosts standing. Gabatha turns to one of the ghosts near her and says, "Oh, should we take a seat? We don't want to take any of your seats, of course."
I don't really know. All I know is that I'm supposed to sit next to Finsa. I was assured that I would get to sit next to Finsa.
Where's Finsa?
I don't know where they're sitting, but they're over there.
Oh fuck! We're gonna have to like align.
Oh my
them,
god,
like,
it's a logic puzzle. I love
yeah,
these.
this one cannot sit on this side of this one, but needs to sit the side on that one. It's like that fucking like boat with the family that I wanted to kill all of them.
The boat with
Wow.
the family.
Yeah, like you gotta the mom and the son needs to go together, and he doesn't need to cannot live like the mom and like don't fucking know behind by themselves, otherwise they will fucking I don't know explode.
And we have one blank. We have one blank chair.
Mm-hmm. There's one more seat at the table than there are guests.
Did each guest bring one weapon to one location today?
Not that you know of. I will
what
say,
would I
I wrote this puzzle many months before the Myrtle craze, so it's very fortuitous that it's, at least some of you are just getting into logic puzzles now.
What would
did we
what
get
would
that
it?
one ghost's name? The one that Gabatha talked to? And if not, could I ask it?
She did not ask their name.
If you want, I can. I can.
If you ask their name, they will tell you they're named Daylor.
Gaylord?
Daylor.
What was the? Who did Daylor need to sit near?
Daylor needs to be next to Finsa.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we go ask all the ghosts who they need to do what they need to do?
Yeah, I want to just go down the line and start asking people what their
Yeah,
name is
start-
and where they
I guess gather information.
Yeah.
Eolus, you were about to ask something.
Oh,
Is that answered already?
what would I have to? I mean, what would I have to do to see if the food is poisonous, good?
You can
Without
go
eating it.
around and look at all of the place settings. For starters, there's different food at them. Like I said before, it looks like there's 3 different dishes laid out here. If you want to like start trying them or like testing them somehow for poison, you can do that.
Without eating them. And yeah, what are the 3 different plates? Because yeah, as Gabatha points out, they might be picky about what food they're near.
Okay, so you go around the whole table and check out what every place setting is at. I'm gonna start from the top and then move. Let me get this. Go away. Go like this. No, there's a place setting here.
Is there any artichokes?
There's a spot at the head of the table, you're saying, now?
Yeah, there's a spot at the head and there's 4 on each side.
That's
spot
for
at the
Roman
other end.
Reigns.
Well, good news. I don't know how to edit what I wrote.
If you click on the little arrow guy on the left, the top-ish, just underneath the hamburger,
Yep,
you can click on
fabulous.
and drag the...
Okay, so it's 1. So there's 1 at each end and then 4 on each side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll set it up for us.
Okay. At place setting 1, that one is empty. There's no plate, or rather, there is a plate, but there's nothing on it. There's a glass. There's nothing in it. Number 2 has a stew of some sort, and the silverware is backwards. Number 3 has the stew as well. Number 4 has a steak of some sort. Number 5 has a salad, like a red leaf salad. Number 6 has a steak, and the glass, rather, instead of a wine glass, they have a water glass. 7 and 8 are both salads.
Do the
5
salads
was-
look different? Than the
5
other
was
two?
red leaf,
Yeah, the salads are all the same, the steaks are all the same, the stews are all the same.
so red leaf salad for all of them.
For 7 and 8, yeah.
What about
And
but
5. 5 is the same kind of salad as 7 and 8, yes.
Just going back to 3 real quick, is the silverware in the correct orientation, or is that also backwards too?
The silverware is only backwards for number 2.
Okay.
Number 9 has a steak. And the final place setting at the opposite head has a stew.
Orientation of the silverware normal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I take a bite of the steak?
Sure.
I just want to know what happens.
Is there only one beverage then at place setting 6?
No, they all have wine except for 6 has water.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take a bite and a sip of the water.
I'm not sure
will
if that's where you might be eating someone else's food.
Yep. What are they gonna do? The ghosts. They technically don't even need to eat.
You, I guess, cut the steak and go to eat a piece, and it doesn't taste like anything. In fact, you can't feel it in your mouth. You do smell it,
Really?
though.
It's ghost meat.
And but you saw a piece cut out, but the steak reforms after a couple of moments.
Was it rare, medium?
Rare.
I guess it doesn't matter. Okay.
Can I get the glass of water? Like hold it in my hand.
Sure.
And then can I look across the table on 7? There's no one there, but I go, dare you, and throw the water at it.
Ghost water splashes to the other, the empty
Yeah.
chair, and then the glass a few moments later refills to its normal.
Gabatha's gonna ignore Ivette, and she's gonna look at the ghost and say,
Everyone should do that.
yeah, ignoring. She's gonna say, excuse me, dears, are there any of you who don't drink red wine? Did anyone ask for water for dinner?
Yes, someone raises their hand. Yes, that would be me.
Oh, wonderful. Why don't you
um,
go ahead and take your seat? What's your name?
Elzen.
Elzen. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Elzen, that's
I'm the
sick.
only one that doesn't drink. Sometimes they forget. It looks like they didn't this time, no?
Yes, and please pardon my companion. He just gets so excited when he sees water, elixir of life. Sorry, insensitive since you're dead.
It's because I also don't usually drink.
Yeah,
I'm gonna approach the ghost that was pointed out to be Finsa and ask, where would you like to sit?
Clearly drunk. Are you our mystery guest, perhaps? Maybe?
Perhaps, maybe.
They're waiting on the stripper.
How exciting.
See?
So, what kind of food do you like?
Well, I like all sorts of stuff, but at these events, they lean in for a whisper. The trick is to just have a salad so you have more room for drink. And then they wink and sort of stumble a little bit.
I see.
Can I
So
ask?
Finsa likes salad.
Can I ask? Daylor what their food of choice is?
Oh, I don't eat meat, so the salad is what I'm supposed to be having.
So salad next to salad.
Okay. So we have Daylor and Finsa are going to be in like 5 and 7.
Did anyone eat already?
Everyone shakes their head no.
The empty plate's probably us. I approach a ghost that hasn't been approached yet and ask what their food preference is. And their name.
You walk up to someone who announces themselves as Bodhi. And they say, I'll never pass up a good slab of ringhorn.
I see. Do you want to sit next to anyone in particular?
No, I just don't tell them, but I asked not to sit next to Grodd. They chew really loud. It's I'm sensitive to that sort of thing.
He's a vampire.
Which one's Grodd? Point him out.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to sit next to that person either.
They point over to someone on the opposite end of the room.
Can I come back to what Gabatha was talking about with Elzen before that jumped away? Just because I didn't finish that conversation up.
Oh yes, sorry. What was?
No, it's okay. I just wanted to ask Elzen before we go back. I just wanted to say, like, Elzen, is there anyone who normally sits next to you?
No.
No. Okay. Well, I'm sure you're going to have a great time at the dinner. That was it. I just wanted to make sure.
Thanks.
Can I point to Grodd from the place I'm sitting, which is probably 6, probably throwing water and then saying, "Come back," because it's funny.
Sure.
Did I heard the whole conversation with Grodd?
No one's talked to Grodd yet.
Bodhi.
Did I heard the Bodhi conversation?
You would have heard part of it, but not the whispered part.
Okay. If I didn't hear that, I'm not gonna do what I wanted to do. I digress. Is there anyone that is still had not been approached?
Yeah, I wanted to give other people a chance to.
I believe there's one person that you know the name of, Grodd. No one's talked to yet, and then there's 3 other people you don't know anything about. No, sorry,
talk to Grodd.
4 other people you don't know anything about.
I'm gonna go talk to Grodd, which I don't know his name yet, right?
You might have seen Bodhi kind of.
Oh yeah, you would have seen
motion towards.
Yeah, exactly. You would have seen them point probably, but not the name.
Not.
So I'm gonna point to Grodd and I'm gonna say, "You pick thy name and pick thy food."
My name's Grodd.
I love him.
I'm really looking forward to sinking my teeth into that steak.
Grodd sounds a lot like Jimmy Jr. from Bob's
He's kind of
Burgers.
weird.
but
That does sound like Jimmy Jr.
Does Grodd
He's
just like to
giving-
dance?
Yeah, he's giving me a little bit of a fruitiness.
I love to dance.
I love that. I love that
And
you
I
love
love
to dance.
mint.
Aw, that's nice.
Mint.
Oh.
Grodd, is your girlfriend Tina here by chance?
Who?
Tina. Your friend? Tina? Is
No,
she
no.
here by chance?
No.
No? Oh, okay, that's too bad.
Hey, with that fruity voice, I did not assume girlfriend. Because I don't assume for anyone, guys.
Grog just likes steak, and
You
Grog just likes to
shouldn't.
dance.
No, but I bet he sounds just like somebody from Jimmy Jr. Who a
What's
girl named
Jimmy
Tina has a
Jr.?
crush on.
What's Jimmy Jr.?
Bob's
Bob's
Burgers.
Burgers.
We'll send you links.
Yeah, I'll send you links.
Oh,
Okay.
So that was the reference.
I see.
Gonna approach another unknown and ask their name preference.
The name's Hallwyn.
I'm sure it is.
I hope that was in character. Just from the other side of the room, sure it is.
And what's
I'll
their
say
uh,
that no matter how wealthy you get, nothing beats a hearty stew. Am I right?
I agree. Is there anyone you'd particularly like to sit near? Anyone you have your eye on?
Well, I don't know who they are, unless it's you, of course, but I know I'm next to the guest of honor.
I see.
Could you repeat their name, please?
Hallwyn.
So is Hallwyn probably in seat 2 or 3?
Or
So
three.
does
Oh,
Hall? Yeah.
I think I know a way to narrow it down. Dalf, just in case, how is the silverware backwards? Like, is it like pointed towards the person, or is it reversed, left to right?
Like the stuff that's usually on the right side is on the left, and vice versa.
Is anyone here left-handed?
Yo, Hallwyn, you a southpaw?
No, I'm a fop. Sorry.
Is anyone here left-handed who wants the stew?
A shorter one raises their hand. Someone's like
Burn them!
5'1".
Nice.
So they are probably at place 2. What's their name?
A little bit.
Enorio.
Hello, Enorio. I believe you will be sitting here.
Thank you.
God damn it, Sock.
Dolph, the most unbelievable thing of this whole puzzle is that someone would ever make considerations for left-handed people. All right. I'm
The
just
staff
saying,
here is so attentive.
yeah,
you ha-
never in my life has someone been like, would you like your silverware reversed?
Yeah, if you are left-handed, just flip it on your hand. Just like
Yeah, okay.
get with the
All
right hand and put it on the left. What's
Take it in the
wrong?
ring later. Sorry. Good job.
Yeah, but if once you're wealthy enough, you shouldn't have to do those things to yourself.
Yeah.
I'll just wait till I'm a millionaire and then my scissors won't threaten my life every day. Thank you.
I mean, scissors is a different thing because it's one thing. If it's two things, you can just flip them yourself.
Do you struggle to find left-handed bananas?
In what context?
What?
I was asking.
No, but most things are a pain in the ass.
Here's the thing.
that's
Okay.
fair.
If you're rich and you're that particular with your thing, you can go fuck off and die.
I mean, I don't disagree. The sun above you has passed the halfway mark. And also there's, I believe, 2 people that you have not spoken to yet.
I want to go keep talking to Grog.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna say, Grog, that dude on the other side, he pointed to you when he was talking to my friend. I think he wants to sit next to you.
Oh, that's nice. If we
Yeah.
don't get to pick our seats, though.
That's so rude. What is
It's the way of these things.
Yeah, rich people, am I right?
Wait,
It's a polite nod.
did anyone else want salad? Was that Bodhi
Vincent
who
and
wanted
Dale are
salad?
both salad.
Bodhi
folk.
wanted steak, but they wanted to be away from Grod.
So then,
So
4 and 9.
Bodhi and Grod are one of 4 and 9.
mhm.
Daler
Just-
and Finsa are one of 5 and 7. Hallwyn is 3. Enorio is 2. We don't know who is 4 and who is 8
So besides Hallwyn and Enorio, who wants
or
stew?
10.
Who wants stew, you asked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gabatha asked that to the ghost.
Are any of
Is
them,
there
like,
anyone
really
else who
old
wanted
with
stew?
bad teeth?
The ready stew's my favorite.
And what's your name, sir? Or ma'am? Or individual?
Elantra. It's my dinner, of course.
Wait, what?
Oh. Elantra. Okay. So Elantra, I'm like looking at other Elantra, like, oh, Elandra. Oh
Elandra.
my god. My heart. I was like, what is this? Doppelganger.
It's just me.
Yeah, it's just you. We didn't notice up to now.
Dalfa is when giving me my worst nightmare where I found out I'm hosting dinner at dinner.
Mhm. You're hosting
For a
dinner.
bunch of picky rich people.
For picky ghosts.
That's still much variety to be a dinner planned by Salk. It would be just bread.
It'd be really good bread, though.
Yeah, it would be really good bread.
Okay, first off, if I were having people over for dinner, I would not just make bread. And if I found out I was hosting a dinner at the time of seating, you think I would start making a 4-hour-long loaf of bread?
No, you have them ready. That's right.
All right. I want to talk to the last ghost whose name probably begins with C.
Gasp.
What the?
What?
My name's Caden.
Oh,
Hi.
you fucker, Dalf.
Wait, what? I missed something.
It's like
All the names
are
start with a
alphabetized.
different letter and they're alphabetized.
Caden
Oh.
really surprises me. I'm gonna be honest. I would have expected that to be a K, but you know, do you, Caden?
All right. What did Caden say? What food would you prefer? Salad? You'd like a salad, correct?
Yeah, I'm just a salad guy.
Gotcha. How do you feel about Londra, our hostess?
Well,
Or
I always
host.
sit next to Elandra.
Oh, that's excellent. I believe your seat is right here. Be sure to say hi to Elzin.
Thank
Be
you.
Be sure to say hi to Elzin. It seems like he could use a friend.
Well, will do.
So you've now spoken to everyone.
Go ahead and put Bodhi and Grod.
So then Daylor is 7, Fence is 5. Who's our
As
F
they're
name?
directing people into their seats, they're gonna sit at the guest
F.
of honor.
Yeah, Grod,
Grod,
H,
that's right.
I. Does any of our names begin with J?
Jalantra?
Jabbatha is my cousin. We don't get along.
Jabbatha?
Oh,
I
she's
do not
such a
want to run into
talker.
Jabbatha in
She's so
an alleyway.
gossipy.
Can you imagine
Oh.
being at a family gathering and you have a cousin whose name is just one letter different from yours?
Sounds awful.
God, her name is Jabbatha.
Do you not have a cousin Lamus?
No.
Dang.
You know what's also funny? Because Tabata is the actual name. And then they
I
went
mean-
for Jabata.
I mean, Gabatha is also an actual name. I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about. It's not made up at all.
So all right, so you've got everyone sat down, and Ivette, you said you were sitting in the guest of honor spot.
Yes.
They all begin to eat, and the room disappears around you. The sun whips back to the other side. Another
Would it fall
pie
on my
piece
ass?
filling.
Does the chair just vanish under me and it just falls?
It does. Yeah,
straight
you
on my
fall.
ass?
Well, give me
Yeah.
a reflex save. You might not fall.
Part of me hopes I do, though. Wait, where's the reflex save? I always miss that shit.
Top-ish. Middle-ish.
Reflex.
Oh, you're good.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
You around you see a new room. This one is pretty sparse. And then actually, before I continue, are we feeling time wise? Do we have another half hour in us, or
I could do a half hour.
I'm good for time.
I can roll with it.
okay?
Sure.
Then in front of you, and a sort of illusory image appears of a short, like hot pink skinned individual with huge gray eyes, white hair peeking out from underneath a floppy striped hat. They have a matching, slightly like puffy shirt and puffy breeches.
Well, hello.
Hello, hi.
They
Oh.
teleport to the opposite side of the party.
What's your name?
Is that directed towards a specific person?
It's whoever is at the back. I'm gonna say Sirius.
My name is Sirius. What's yours?
My name is Francois.
Oh, Francois. Where are you from?
I'm from everywhere and nowhere.
Interesting. And how do you like it there?
It's nice.
They plop down and like wrap up their legs in a blanking on what you call that seating position.
Cross-legged?
Crisscross.
Cross-legged. There we
Crisscross.
go.
Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, hands in like on their legs, looking up over to Elantra.
And what's your name?
Hyundai Elantra.
What species are you?
I'm Eladrin.
Ooh, that's a fun one. How old are you?
Rude.
346.
Wow.
They teleport again. This time they're laying down on their side, like head propped up by their arm, right next to Gabatha.
How old are you?
Oh, you cheeky little thing. You know that an older woman would never say her age. What about you? Why are you here?
Why am I here? Why not?
He has a
Yes.
point.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 3.
3? Wow, well, you look pretty older than 3.
How much fabric did it take to make your outfit?
Did you make it yourself? Was it expensive if you bought it?
Wait, is there a door in this room?
There's nothing in this room.
Well, I can tell you all about my dress and my fabric, but first, me and my group of friends are trying to get out of this room. Can we go to the next place together?
Yeah.
Can you show me the way?
They hop up and say, yeah, over here. And they walk over to Ivette.
What's your name?
My name is Erection.
Make me a deception check. Sorry, bluff.
Oh yeah, I was looking to You gotta have to call me Erection for the rest of the day, buddy.
There's a tone that plays like a sort of like a bell, like dong. Erection. That's lovely.
Yup, it's a family name.
Wow.
My name's Alex.
Alex what?
Alex Casperson.
They sort of like puff up their chest and straighten their back out. Then they teleport to the other side of you, Ivette.
Where are you from? You don't look like you're from here. I know everyone that's from here, and you're not from here.
I'm from like a cave. I don't think we have an address. I just kind of know where it is by like the surroundings. I actually don't even know if I can go back at this point. What if the surroundings changed?
Do you know how to go back?
I think so. I didn't try that. I want to try it all day, but I didn't try it.
Who's your least favorite person from there?
There's a lot of cousins. Some of them are kind of an assholes, but I also think they were like, there was nothing else to do, so it might as well be an asshole. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Who's the least your least favorite person from here?
Francois.
Who's that?
I'm Francois.
No, you're Alex.
That doesn't sound right.
It does sound. Why everyone on this is a gaslight little bitch? You're Alex. You just said you're Alex, and now you're Francois. And you don't like yourself? I'm not a therapist.
No, I
He
love
did
me.
He did tell me that he's Francois.
You
They
say that
also
wrong?
They teleported between when they said they were Alex and the person you're talking to. Might be two different people.
Like multiple personalities that swap when they teleport.
Might be.
Do you know Alex?
Can I touch him?
I haven't interacted yet, so I'm out of this.
You can reach out and your hand passes through them.
Hey, no touching.
Sorry about that.
They teleport again, and this time end up sat on Elantra's shoulders and lean over, sort of like as if they're trying to guide them like a horse towards Aeolus.
What's your name?
I'm Aeolus. What's your name?
My name? Why do you want to know my name? My name's boring.
Is your name boring or is it Francois?
Well, it's not Francois.
Well, is your name Alex or is your name boring?
My name's Drush.
Drush. That's a more interesting name.
I thought so.
I agree. Do you have any siblings?
Yep.
How many?
936.
Jesus,
Oh.
their mom was busy.
Oh, wow. How old? Are you the eldest or the youngest? Where would you say you're the middle child?
Oh, I'm the oldest.
Oh, man, that must be tough having so many siblings to keep track of.
Oh, it's awful.
Are y'all twins?
Yes.
That's impressive.
You're the eldest twin. You won that race.
Yep, I came out first. I'm a whole 6 years older than the next oldest one.
You were all twins, but you're 6 years old, and that was one of them. There was 3.
I'm 3.
I fucking hate this place.
So I heard from one of your siblings you're from everywhere and nowhere. Can you show us everywhere?
Yeah. Come this way, I'll show you everywhere. It might take a while though.
All right, how about nowhere? Is that close to everywhere?
No.
Is it closer than here?
Yes.
Well, what's between nowhere and everywhere?
Nothing.
Somewhere.
I thought nothing was in nowhere.
No, nothing is in somewhere.
Can we go somewhere?
Not yet.
Do you always tell the truth?
No. No one always tells the truth.
True.
Especially people that say they always tell the truth. They're the ones that lie about the most important stuff.
True.
Me? Well, I tell the truth most of the time.
When do you not? When have you told a lie?
I've never told a lie.
He's
Never
based.
told. What race are you? Or what species are you?
I'm a gabbledwink.
A gabbledwink? I'm
Not
guessing if I
technically
rolled a
people.
knowledge check, that would come up with nothing.
Oh, let's give it a go.
Knowledge what?
That's a great fucking question. Let's go with knowledge planes if you've got it.
I mean, I think I've got minimal training. No, I'm not trained in it. I can't do it.
I got your back.
24.
Okay.
Ooh.
Elantra, you're quite confident there's no such thing as that species. Certainly not that walks and talks.
Does he have anything like interesting on him, like either on his clothing or like appearance?
What do you mean by interesting?
Maybe I could just look him over and see if anything sticks out.
He's got a floppy striped hat and a matching puffy shirt and breeches. He's kind of dressed a little bit like a court jester.
Hey, buddy. Eric Shen here.
They teleport off of Elantra's shoulders and are floating above you, Ivette. Sorry, erection.
Can you bring like your siblings here, but like all at once?
Oh, yeah.
Can I do it now?
But will you?
Yeah, will you?
I just did.
You didn't.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I'm pretty sure you didn't.
They're all around you. They fill up this whole room. There's so many of us.
Yeah, and I can see
There's
only
all
you.
600 of us.
You said 900 before.
No.
Yes?
What's your name?
My name. My name's Broskus.
Bruscus. Is Drush around?
I don't know a Drush.
You don't know a Drush. They had a pretty cool name. It wasn't boring.
You saying Broskus is boring?
No, Bruscus is Bruscus. But Drush thought he was boring.
What if we ignore him? Like, because he's just trying to mess with us and get our attention?
Hey. Hey.
Gabatha turns away from him.
Pulls on your arm. Hey.
I don't pay attention.
How many children do you have?
I'm looking straight ahead.
Fine. They run over to Sirius. What's that? Pointing at your sword.
Sirius is following Gabatha's lead and looks around, and then he sees something to lean against, and he goes and sits down, leans against it, And you know those like the sleep masks? You put it over your head, cover your covers your eyes. Slips one of those on, and like lays back to like take a little nap.
What'd you just put on your face?
Sirius begins pretend snoring very loudly, and it's obviously faked.
You're not asleep.
Sirius snores louder.
That's not what snoring sounds like. You're bad at that. And then they teleport over in front of Elantra. What are your parents like?
I simply stare straight ahead, and I let the demons take over.
I know you can hear me. You have nothing to do here but listen to me, talk to me. They run over to Ivette. You'll talk to me. How tall are you?
Ivette's trying really hard to not to talk back. He's like biting his lips, you know, like the eyes are just like not blinking, like so open, like he looks like he's
Gabatha's staring at Ivette like, you've got it.
He's looking like, you know, he's about to take the hardest poop of his life. He's trying so hard.
What's your dream?
I almost want to roll some type of save for it.
Hey, if you want to roll some dice, I will not stop you.
Will save.
That sounds funny. I gotta do it.
Yeah, go for it. Up to you to decide what the result means.
If it was 10 under 10, I would say something. I just split it in half. I thought it made sense.
Sorry, that's holding strong. They teleport over to Aeolus now. A big pout on their face. They're getting like cartoonishly red.
Hey! How old are you?
Can I sense motive? Like, what are they trying to do?
They're bored.
Yeah, give me a sense motive.
15.
They don't seem threatening, but they do seem frustrated. But it's difficult to get anything like deeper motive than that.
What's your shoe size?
It's the most.
When did you last poop?
Those are the most interesting questions I ever heard in my life.
I am taking a page out of everyone's book and also ignoring.
Well, if you don't answer me right now, I'll assume you're pooping right now. The only reason not to talk to me is if you're all pooping right now. Fine. I don't want to talk to you poopy butts anyways.
They teleport to the center of the room, floating, I don't know, like 3 feet off the ground, arms crossed, pouting.
You don't want to talk to me, you'll just be here forever.
The sun is in the middle of the sky above you.
Okay.
We cannot talk to each other now, otherwise we're gonna like acknowledge him.
We can talk to each other. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
we can
think
talk
of, like,
to each other. Try to
we
figure
could
out.
like bluff, like, You know, like
What if you go like, we are not talking about that person?
I'm
What?
fine, or like something like I'm fine staying in this room forever. Like I can't, like even if someone, no one knows how to get out of this room anyways. You know, like that's fine. We'll just stay here since we can't find our way out. Wish we had someone to help us, but we can't. No one around here is helpful.
No one dependable is here. It's too bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that if someone would help us leave this room, they will have so many friends forever.
Yeah.
Unfortunate there's no one around like that.
Probably.
Absolutely
They
no.
teleport down to the ground and take a similar stance as Gabatha.
It's true. No one here to help us.
I know.
I guess
Really,
we'll just die here.
We will simply be here forever.
I'm gonna starve to death if we don't get out of here soon.
I will eat the new guy first.
What's your favorite food? I'll talk to it again. What kind of
Excitedly
food do you
runs
like?
over.
Chicken.
Chicken. We don't have that here at this moment, but if we were to find a way back home, we could probably get a lot of chicken.
Well, I don't know how to get you out of here.
You don't know who brought you here.
I brought myself here.
I see. Where are your parents? Surely they're worried about you and all your siblings.
Hey,
I killed my parents.
do you know how we could stay here for a really long time?
Oh, what was that?
Do you know how we could stay here for a really long time?
No.
Yeah, I kind of like it here.
Hey, don't tell me how to stay here for a long time.
Yeah, I don't want to know either.
Okay, I won't.
Thank you.
So you came from everywhere. Can you show us everywhere? Can I roll diplomacy on this one?
Sure.
Yeah, that's BS. 10.
I didn't come from everywhere. I came from the plane of fire.
Plane of fire.
And they start making like broad arm strokes and big sound effects like boosh, fire, flames.
I love him.
The plane of fire, huh? It's funny. I come from the plane of air.
Oh, I see. We're very similar, you and I.
I'm not leaving
Yeah,
this place
We're
without
basically siblings.
True. Are all your other siblings from the plane of fire, or are they from earth and water?
I don't have any siblings.
You don't have any siblings. Must be pretty lonely in here without us.
No,
No?
I have tons of fun alone.
You have tons of fun alone. How do you keep yourself entertained?
I sit quietly in a corner.
So,
It's my
Talking
favorite
to-
thing is to sit quietly in a corner alone.
sit quietly in a corner alone. Are there corners to, like, is this a vast empty space? Or
It's
is
a
this
rectangular
corner?
room.
What if we all sit in a corner?
Have you ever tried doing something else though? Like, how do you know that this is your favorite thing if you didn't try other things to know if the other things might be your favorite thing?
I've tried everything.
You didn't.
Brief aside, I can't move my character within the, whatchamacallit. Don't know if you closed that.
List all the things you tried.
Wait, oh, you can't. Oh, yeah, you can't move your character outside the little box on the screen, right?
Yeah, I can't move my character at all, though.
Oh.
You have the right tool selected, right? You don't have the typing thing selected from earlier.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm
That'll do it.
I'm new to this interface.
No worries.
What if we all tried going in a corner and then someone sit in the middle of the room like he did?
We can try it.
I'm gonna sit on the center of the room.
Can I like cast, or not cast, can I use like sense motive roll, I think is the word I need. I'm trying to like figure out his shtick.
Sure, give it a go. As you all move to opposite corners.
What are you doing?
We're doing your favorite thing. Look, I'm you.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Can you hover like me?
It's a good question.
I go
Yeah,
to the
I can.
corner.
I try really hard. I start manifesting.
Aeolus, give me a bluff check.
But I'm not lying. I can.
Oh, then don't.
Let
Ooh,
me.
I
I'm
wanna
trying
see.
to find it on my sheet. All right, 1 second. Let's see. Is that cast air step? So where is that located? I don't have any spells loaded in to my sheet.
Yeah. So there are spells in the compendium, not all of them, but a lot of them. That you can, like, if you want to prepare something, you can drag it from the compendium tab onto your sheet, and it will put it on there. Otherwise, you just gotta look it up in the rules, baby.
Okay. I mean, I cast air step using my racial, and it's yeah, I'll have to look this up.
I've got it right here. You can hover no higher than 1 foot off the ground.
I do so, and I kind of adopt that crisscross applesauce pose while I'm doing it. See?
Oh, cool. Yeah, you're just like me.
I know, it's because we're siblings.
Okay, now give me a bluff check.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm at the center of the room going, I'm Gobble Twink. I have 900 siblings. I have
17.
no siblings.
There's another one of those ding noises. And he goes, "Yep," and floats right next to you, sat the same way.
We're
What?
siblings.
What's that ding, do you think?
I just figured it out.
Okay.
Ask me a question. I know lots of things.
What do you know things about?
Magic?
Magic. I know magic. What kind of magic do you know? Do you do time magic?
Sometimes.
Do me some time magic.
I am going to I'll use one of my prescience rolls. And then I'll just say, there you go. I did some time magic.
What? Do it again. I didn't see. I didn't see.
Now, just because you didn't see something doesn't mean it didn't happen.
What was the biggest magic mistake you made?
My eyes glaze over and I stare into space for the next 6 minutes.
Oh my god. Well, as the sun approaches ever closer to the horizon,
I broke him. Okay.
they teleport in front of Gabatha.
Where are you from?
The city.
What city?
What's the name of the city where the murder party happened? At the mansion?
2 seconds.
Yes.
Oh, at the mansion.
Mhm.
That party. Lindoreg.
I'm from Lindoreg.
Give me a bluff check.
Oh. Oh, it's when you're susceptible.
Wow, Lindoreg.
Another ding.
Oh.
I've been there so many times. It's like a second home to me.
Oh, then you must have seen me. I'm a famous actress there.
Whoa, really? You've been in
Yeah.
a lot of plays?
I've been in 1,000 plays.
Name me one. Your favorite that you were in.
It was called
Chicago.
It was called Chicago.
Give me a bluff check.
I thought it was Greece.
Another ding.
Yeah, it was great. Chicago was really good, but I almost died on the screen, on the stage.
I mean, that's just what happens in Chicago, so.
That's so cool. I love the theater. I'm also a famous actor. I've been in 2 plays, but I did them each a million times. So
Oh.
everyone has seen them.
Wow. I wrote the play that you were in.
Yeah, everyone knows them.
Yeah. What was the name again?
They run over to Sirius.
Do you know what name my play is?
Of your play? Of course I know the name of your play. Everyone knows the name of your play.
See? See?
Looking back at Gabatha.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Everyone knows it.
Well, what's the name?
Only Murders in the Building.
And what's your favorite character from my
show.
play?
Captain
Selena
Hook.
Gomez.
Give me a bluff check. A 5th ding, and just before the sun reaches the other horizon, another blue sliver.
You guys are good at this. Time to go.
The figure disappears, and then the room disappears.
Goodbye.
Soon you will find yourself in a new room, but that we will do
Sad, I want to take him
next
home.
time.
He was like a babysitter's nightmare.
I want to take him home so bad. I know he's probably like manifestation of magic thing. He's not like an actual real thing, but I want to take him out. He needs to see the world.
Was Bart
He's seen
Simpson your
everything
inspiration?
already.
No, he needs to.
He's from everywhere and also nowhere.
Actually, Ivette, I made everything. It's all I invented it.
Thank God you figured it out, Elantra, because I was going to lose my mind. But as soon as when you happened and it dinged, I was like, oh shit, it's flying. I get it.
I didn't realize now
I thought I was
Prospect,
cooked when the first ding went off,
the
but no one
first
figured
thing,
it out.
yeah.
No.
I
I
kinda
thought
slid
we were.
in.
I thought I was not going to get the bluff check, Delph. My bluff is a 1.
Yeah, mine is 2.
I'm a
It's
real
like
liar.
a DC 12. Is easy.
Oh, okay.
I figured it out, and then he asked a question that made me really think about my life choices.
Yeah, you said Elantra stares off into space for 6 minutes, and there's my timer had 4.5 minutes left. So I was like, all right, we're walking to someone else.
What's the worst thing you've ever done with magic? You ask it like you go to your friend who used to be in the sheriff's department, and be like, hey, what's the worst thing you ever done? And he's gonna like think about the time he sawed somebody in half with a shotgun and not gonna talk for the rest of the night. True story about my friend.
I love him. Dolph, you're gonna have to do something to take him out now. Not my problem to solve.
Well, unfortunately, gone forever. You solved the room, so gone forever.
Nope.
He's a little piece of shit, so it's fine.
We could put him inside the monocle.
I think my favorite, Welby, I think my favorite interaction of the night was you with him.
I
Like-
loved it. I like the bullshitters.
Yeah, we did it.
I love how Welby, how you're just like, no, you liar.
Yeah, I feel, Delph, I'm so sorry. I feel like you were really trying, like, you were trying to lead these horses to water, but we just couldn't drink.
That was a tough one because there are truly no clues anywhere in the room. Your only clue is when you stumble into doing the right thing the first time.
Yeah,
basically.
that's the
or
thing,
if
like,
anyone could roll a sense motive above a 7.
I usually have a
We
good
should have
sense motive.
I think we
We
got a
should've
7 or
done
an 8,
so
but
I need
much
to know.
faster.
I need to know what I would have got.
wow, yeah.
Wait,
We
I
should've
did roll a
gotten
sense motive early.
Yeah, you got an 8.
Lukewarm dice.
What
We
I
should have
did?
got it so
Yeah,
much
I'm pretty sure.
faster.
No, sense motive. I got 15.
Did you?
Yeah, way
I saw
earlier.
an 8 come up for you, I think.
That was diplomacy.
Oh, yeah. You did get some information on that one, but the ones that came after that were really bad. I'm remembering the
got that.
diplomacy you got was an 8 right after that. That's what it was. And then
Nice.
Gabatha rolled a 7 on the sense motive.
Yeah, thanks.
I was like,
Yeah, your 15 came at a time when they were reacting to your unionization.
it should have been so much faster if we were not stupid after the erection.
Excuse me?
Yeah, everything they said was a lie. You just
No,
needed
we-
to lie convincingly back.
We're gonna have
What a
to put in.
liar.
But
We're
I'm not a
gonna
good
have-
liar.
Lying is half of what Gabatha does.
Gabatha is the most charismatic person we have, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the little old lady magic. You know?
I need to put in on the monocle or something.
Nope, gone forever.
Nope. I don't believe you. I think
Would
that
you
he-
even? It would make the monocle completely useless. Well,
It
not
already is.
not completely. No, it's not. It has some decent bonuses to several knowledge skills that you don't possess. It's just useless when you have one of the book people with you. Like if someone with a high int is in the party, they're better than the monocle. But
I believe that if he's outside the orb, he has the form of like a fairy dragon.
Mm-hmm.
he does
Yes.
kind of have like fairy dragon vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's from the
Fairy
Feywild.
vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
a
some
Feywild.
fey vibes.
Yeah, he's from the Feywild. And I want a fairy dragon now, and he's gonna be
You-
him.
Already have 2 familiar, right?
You have
They're not familiars. They're
You
pets.
have so many
baby mimics.
Tamagotchis. You are not allowed to have any more.
Well, we want
Dude.
to have 2 mimics, a fairy dragon, and a demi-child jester from Shadow Plane? Demi-plane?
You can't always get what you want. I'm sorry.
No. The demi-child jester from a demi-plane of hell is the fairy dragon.
I
I-
see.
Yeah, he like when we as a group project we're doing that, we take him to the material plane. He's gonna be in the form of a fairy dragon or something. He's gonna assume the form, and then he's gonna be my familiar, which is not that far off. There's an archetype. I already studied. I even this close of it. I just need to trigger it.
Well, I'm glad y'all are enjoying so far. You got through 4 today, I think. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, we did.
Pretty good.
Are you allowed to say how many there are? Or will they come for you if you do?
Yeah, I'm like, who determines if Delph is allowed?
I'm allowed to do whatever I want, but
This is true.
I
You
guess
just never know with the.
I'll tell you,
Hang on.
there are more puzzles than you need to solve, and you come to them at random.
Okay.
But I will not tell you how many you need to solve, nor how many there are total.
Can I ask?
Is
go
that
ahead.
itself a puzzle? Is you telling us that part of a puzzle?
No, not really.
I have a question for the slice of like blue in the orb. How many slices we at?
4?
4. Yeah, one for each one.
Okay, so the orb is like halfway blue.
That's so fair. Yeah, we need to do at least 8. That makes sense. If it's halfway done and there's 4.
It is very nearly halfway.
We
So
found
we
it
get-
out, guys. It's 8. He's walking around it.
Can you
It's
also never?
actually,
Can you not tell the truth? I think.
Look,
it's if
no,
we
I have
suck at
to
a
tell the
puzzle.
truth about that because it's an easily perceivable aspect of the world you're in.
Okay, hold on. So it's like it's a pizza, right? And like if we really suck
Mhm.
at it, we get the thin slice. So whereas if we do a better job, we get a thicker slice of blue.
All the slices are the same size so far.
What's crazy is that Dalf didn't even see my dominance at
Oh no, the
Wheel of
horse on the
Fortune
throat.
in Jackbox, where I got so many fucking slices.
No, fuck off, Sock. Don't remember the bullshit deck box game.
We played that game, I think 3 rounds of it, and I won all 3.
Wow.
Which one?
Go fuck
Wheel
off.
of Enormous Proportions.
So I have some beef with Jackbox games because one time I
Stupid-ass
played
game.
one and I thought I was going to be the funniest and all my choices were going to be selected and I wasn't selected. And it made me realize I'm not that funny. So there's some drama there.
On
But
the
I like TKO.
funny ones, I do okay. I did really well on the very first funny one we did because I like had my improv warm up already, and everybody else was like, "How do I be funny?" And then I fell off as I do. But we did the trivia one, and in my head I was like, it would be really funny if I, like my most watched Twitch streamer, win this every time and just get tremendous luck on the wheel. And then that did happen, and I became the villain very quickly.
Fuck off.
It's all fun and games until you're too
That game
good
is
at one.
bullshit. That game is bullshit because it's like too snowbally for who's winning. Like it gives who gets one thing right too much shit. Stupid ass game.
At least you have a good attitude
Stupid.
about it, you know? Welby, at least you're not like,
I mean,
Look,
we could have
Welby's
gotten the
very
question.
resilient.
There's a question in that one that's matched the famous guitarist to their band, Welby.
That's not a fair question.
It's
one.
not.
It's so fair, actually.
Okay. The question that like my friend beat me, which it's fair, right? It was like come up with like a new species of dog. And so I think I put like Chiweenie, right? Classic. But she put, and it had to be a Chihuahua with a dachshund. And she put Chua hot dog. And it was Chua hot dog. And it was pretty great in that one. So it's biased.
There was one that was like to match the lyrics for Chicago, and I never felt smarter in my life.
Yeah, way to throw Chicago out there. Well,
No,
I was like,
first
yeah,
thing in my
Gabatha
head.
starred in Chicago. You know, the classic little lady jail time killer.
Yeah. Sick movie, sick musical. Really good.
I actually never gave Gabatha a partner, like a husband or a lover. So I kind of like the idea that she murdered
Yeah, she
a
poisoned
former lover with like
she
a
poisoned
poisoned
a
pie.
cupcake. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right?
That's
of course.
Oh my god, you can Sweeney Todd him.
And Sweeney Todd, I could turn him into more pies.
Oh my god, that's genius.
I thought about Gabatha making stickless sticky buns, they're just sticky buns, but like the old time mountain folk recipe used to have actual sticks in it. And so she's like made it lighter, less bark.
Why?
You know?
Why do they
Why
put
not?
sticks in them?
Well, you're foraging, right? You're
sticky
grabbing
buns.
berries, you're grabbing leaves. Might as
not
well
on
grab a
purpose.
stick.
Okay, Dalf, have you ever had a cake pop?
There's a
Mm,
stick on
Yes,
that.
but
That's
these are
so
not
true.
cake pops.
That's so true. No, Sock got you there, buddy.
Okay, but Dalf, have you ever had a cake pop?
I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
actually. I've seen
Yeah.
them though. I've been in the same room as a cake pot. Cake
Suck
pop.
got you.
Wait, you've never had a cake pop?
I've never eaten one. No.
I'm so confused. They're like pretty, like, good. Like it's
Yeah, I mean,
just-
it seems pretty impossible to make a bad one. Right? Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
like
cake
fuck
wrapped around a
myself.
stick.
I myself think they're
It's
kind of
frosting.
stupid, but
Okay,
Um,
I
well,
understand the appeal.
everyone got an
Yeah.
opinion around here, but
I mean, if the cake is good, then the cake pop is going to be good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's for like if you ruin a cake, you can like still salvage it, you know?
Oh, is that the actual like benefit of their
100%. No.
You
existence?
don't make a
Yes.
cake to make a cake pop. You make cake pop from the rest of
Like
cake.
the top of the cake, if you're like cutting it off to eat it.
you know,
Oh.
Yeah,
like
yeah. You like
flatten
take all the
it,
scraps
yeah.
and you mix it with frosting, and then you dip it in like melting chocolate.
Chocolate.
or
Okay,
ganache
that's
or-
actually such a good idea. I'm on the cake pop train now.
yeah. what the
Because
fuck?
having
It's
like the
just-
big slab of cake that you cut off to like level it,
Oh god, that's so
and just
sarcastic.
being and having like a bunch of extra icing, I'm just kind of like, I guess I'm icing this slab.
no, and then it doesn't stick because it's like crummy. No,
Yeah.
like literally mix it in a bowl. It's good.
It's just because,
Alright.
like,
I'm there.
if I'm making a cake, I will absolutely not care if it has a unflat mount, and I will just not cut it. Or I will flip it. I will cut it in half and then flip it.
Well,
Yeah, but if you're
make a-
layering, the bottom
Yeah.
has to be flat.
it's a tier situation.
I'm
Yeah,
not a
if you-
baker, guys.
If-
Del feels me. Yeah, Del
yeah,
can I
no.
bake?
If you
I'm a
don't,
cooker.
if
but
you
I'm not a
if you
baker.
try and put like unleveled cake on an unleveled cake, it's not gonna be a good time.
You just like fix it with frosting and it's fine.
No. That's how
It's
you make like a
unfixable.
slip and slide. Yeah. This is the Pathfinder
Anyway,
after show
Dolph-
where we just talk about
Yeah,
baking.
the after show where we very quickly stop talking about the game, talk about
Get
literally
on
anything
it.
else.
Get on it. We gotta find a plan to take Gobble Twink from the ball and you put it on a something.
I do want to, not to segue us too quickly back into our talkback show.
Go ahead.
But I do want to point out that when Sammy got excited about the logic puzzle, I sent her a link to Myrtle, and then she replied, "OMG, doing this now."
Yeah, it's true.
Oh yeah, big Myrtle fan.
I've been working
yeah.
on it on the side,
We have,
but I
we
was
have,
really sad because I hit one of the buttons and I guess it actually like erased my responses. So
Ooh, yeah.
yeah, so I'm doing it
Yeah,
right now. So don't tell
Started
me
one
who's
of
the
those
murderer.
books. So
we have a big
What book?
Myrtle community.
They have
Yeah, they have
Wait.
a book that's just Myrtle puzzles.
no, like I do crossword puzzles every night, and like I love when they have like the logic problems in it, and it will be like the family's going on a vacation, everyone gets a gift, and everyone wears a cool outfit, and everyone does one excursion, but who does what? I love
hmm I got a
This is
book
fun.
of logic puzzles a couple of times when I was younger as
Mhm.
presents,
that.
and they were
These
intense. They were like
Sudoku.
4 tables, like 2 full pages of shit for one puzzle.
What a
And, like,
Take you
fucking
hours to
nerd.
do one. Yeah, no, honestly, giga nerd. This guy, huge.
Nerd.
Okay, I think they're very cool. So
You, Delph, a Giga Nerd?
Yeah. And you know what? Just to prove, to double down on my giga nerdery, I'm gonna watch Star Trek and program after this,
mm.
and
I
that's
will
the truth.
absolutely shove
Hey,
all of
I mean-
you into the locker.
Look,
Nope,
wait,
I'm
what,
6'2". You ain't shoving shit.
Wait, what type of Star Trek?
I'm rewatching through Star Trek Enterprise because I haven't seen it since it first aired.
Is the,
Okay,
the one
those
with
are
Luke
old,
Skywalker.
right?
That's
Star
not that
Wars.
old.
Well, no, but they're not the ones with like Chris Pine, right?
No, I'm watching through the series.
Okay, because I'm really Chris Pine oriented, so
Ah.
I
I
don't
have seen those
need-
movies. The first of those I've watched like 3 times in the theater.
mhm.
So good.
Yeah, I don't think I watched it for the plot, but
I just remember Chris
But who
Pine
can
because he
blame
did
you?
Into the Woods. He did Into the Woods, and that's all I remember.
Rob was like, "Let's go see the new D&D movie." I was like, "Yeah, definitely. Let's." I'm going for the
He's on that
story.
too!
Good movie.
I know. I was
Good
going for Chris
movie, yeah.
Pine, people. He's my top Chris.
Good
All right.
movie. It's a
But
fun
it was a
movie.
good movie.
Yeah.
so he's the Chris you pine for.
Oh God.
Boo.
But he literally because I was like into
Oh.
Chris Hemsworth, right? But then Chris Pine beat out Hemsworth, so now Chris Pine is number 1. And then it's Chris Hemsworth, and then it's Chris Evans. And then there are no other Chris's because I think Chris Pratt is a douche. So
there's Chris. Wait, are we still live on Twitch?
hopefully.
I don't want to just say the name of someone that I went to school with.
Bye, everyone on Twitch.